We're live.
Alright, guys. April Fool's session's canceled. Bye.
What?
Later. We're the rats. We're the kind of rats who make all rules.
Crime is legal for a session. Everyone get out literally all your character sheets. I don't care if they're from different games.
Can I get my old Dark Heresy sheet?
Yo, bring him in.
That's not how it was written.
Oh no, don't smile at me like that, V. You're making me uncomfortable.
That wasn't how it was written.
That's not how it was written.
Yikes. Wait, did the channel just get shut down?
Wait, what?
That's the real April Fool's right
That's
there.
the real April Fool's joke right there.
Okay, no, we're good.
Aha,
We're
your
good.
title channel gone.
What do you mean? What do you mean it stopped outputting video?
YouTube decided to do a funny prank real quick.
A funny prank and kill my channel.
We sat someone down to watch Fresh Me, and boy, were they not happy.
Man, that joke about that holiday with the thing.
The holiday with the thing.
I forget. Now I'm just forgetting what it's called again.
Passover.
It's a good thing you're bad at telling the joke. Jeez.
Yes, it is good.
So how are we gonna get this shit started? Because we're fucking awful.
Alright, well, I mean, like, we're gonna discuss what we're actually doing then?
Missed?
Yeah, April Fool's, everybody. This is not a Crusade session. We are playing Wushu tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, session 4.1. Haha, haha.
So, in a world where crime is rampant and rats are everywhere,
Oh,
six heroes have come together to solve this infestation. We have
over to Pete typing on X.
we cut to Pete's pet store in good old downtown Detroit, where he has called upon 5 other vigilantes and this is to help him with a serious issue.
And send. Alright, that was a lot of J, K, L, C's, and S's.
Everyone's already there. It was a really quick instant message.
They wanted to send the main actress over, but this is deemed too dangerous, so I'm here instead.
Yeah, so
I got your casting call.
Everyone is outside Pete's pet store right now.
Who's knocking?
Let me in.
We're outside. We're outside. We're standing to the side. Come here to this alleyway.
Okay. Hi, I'm John from Montana. I'm here to hunt the Yoki.
Yoki.
The Yoki. You know, the giant rat that's been terrorizing this city.
I
need to prove my...
I thought Yoki was a bear.
No, that's Yogi. I know, because I'm from Montana. That's the only thing I had on VHS tape for the first 40 years of my life.
Well, you're no longer in Montana, buddy. I think what you're thinking of is Rat Key. Because it's a rat. It's a big rat. Scary rat and a dangerous rat.
Sounds like a rat yokai. Yoki?
What the hell is a Yoki?
A Yoki is a Japanese spirit, you see. I read all about him at the library of my local elementary school.
With my Japanese katana.
No.
No.
Now, is this Rat King using CGI or practical effects?
Practical effects. As in, it's a really big rat. I should know.
It's using magic. Magic.
Yeah, movie magic. Jazz hands.
No, I think it'll just curse you forever.
Strings
what kind of curse?
Strings tosses some confetti up into the air as she says movie magic.
Everyone has their tropes, you like retards.
Well, don't worry. I have a way of tracking this rat, but I think there's still a few more people that need to arrive. I peek around the corner to see if anyone's outside the pet store.
I was going to say like my character's like just standing by the door awkwardly, like almost like in like a weird, just like standing there. Like I'm trying to think of like how awkward it is, but very awkward. Like
you're
like
about you keep raising your hand to knock on the door, but you stop yourself because the sign says closed.
They're closed.
I want
to knock.
I want to show you my tracking prowess. I want to roll tracking to find Monica's character.
She's right there.
Hey, kid, you want to fight rats?
I was informed this rat may contain artifacts of our Lord Jesus.
Well, given that I am and then I turn, and it's the church that the cult was at in the last Wushu game.
Oh no.
This walks out from the alley.
Now, when you say Heart of Jesus, is this like one of those Nicolas Cage movies? Because I'm really aiming for Marvel right now.
Well,
all 12 people in my state really like those movies.
All 12 people. And then, as if, like, he appears, like, out of nowhere, my character hunched over behind, fucking the pet owner over there. It's just like, oh, I hear those movies really suck.
My number suggests that Montana does
appears
not have
from behind
12
a
people,
lamppost.
but in fact, a good 100 times that number.
Well, now that you're all here, we need to discuss this. Come on with me into the pet store, and instead of going into the front entrance, he goes like down the alleyway and pulls a brick out of the wall, and like slides it, puts it down, and like unlocks a door, and he slides it open. We're using the secret entrance. Don't want rats or anything else seeing that we have a secret entrance. Okay.
As you unlock the door, you see a rat scurry by.
No, you bastard! And they see me reach into my jacket and pull out a hamster.
Wait, allow me to assist you.
And then I
cover the hamster in talismans.
This shall be more efficient. And then I just punch a hole through the wall.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Well, I do like a wind up pitch. You know, like I fucking like arc myself downwards and then super wind up, spin around, and chuck the hamster at the rat.
I'll give you 5 for that.
5?
Okay. That is 4 successes.
Yeah,
that is.
It goes just as you described it.
All right, the rat or the hamster bites onto the rat's neck, and they just spin and they hit against the wall. I can't let no rat figure out my location. Good job, hamster. And I walk over and I reclaim the hamster and I dump the rat into a garbage bin.
Right as he goes into the garbage can, those talismans all of a sudden you just hear inside the garbage can, and paper cuts are just all over the rat now. And it bleeds out.
Christ.
So now the rat's bleeding out from huge paper cuts.
Well,
delayed paper cuts. My special talisman power.
This is horribly.
The hamster back into my jacket.
This is horribly.
You see, my talismans work. I just get the katakana wrong every time.
This is horribly inefficient, and I just point my arm cannon and fire.
Just to vaporize the garbage can.
Yes, exactly.
Now, what I'm going to do is, as the arm cannon is firing, Strings is going to glance over, point with all 5 of her fingers at the garbage can, and from her shoulder, a bunch of wires are going to jet out and try to grab the hamster.
Oh no, I have the hamster.
Yeah, you already had the hamster.
Oh,
I took the hamster off the rat's neck and put it in my pocket and threw the rat in the garbage.
It's grabbing the talismans then.
Okay. The paper that remains.
Yeah. It's just gonna yank them back.
Okay.
Here is your receipt. How's that one-liner?
Is that your are you a Yoki hunter? Is that your weapon of choice?
I do stunts for the movies, like big action movies and spy flicks. I want to get into like something really big.
Oh, spy flicks. Yeah, I remember watching Spy Kids when I was 20.
He is just standing there looking at you two, and he's just scratching his stubble.
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of what he is?
I mean,
afraid of?
personally,
All right.
I prefer Shark.
All right,
than
you-
Little Girl.
Some weird things, but it's all part of the plan.
All right, you two lovebirds can flirt inside. We have a rat to hunt. We don't got time for this.
This dillying dallying delays efficiency, and I'm just gonna punch my way through the wall.
Lady,
That's you have.
this is a store. I have to run this. What are you doing?
Wait, is that how we open the secret entrance?
No,
I
secret
also just. I'm just gonna try and punch through the brick wall
But that's not
with
your
my
fighting
Montana
style.
farmer strength.
You just punch the fucking wall and hurt your hand, probably.
That's a good secret entrance.
Yeah, because it's right here, and I pull out a lever, and like part of the door slides open, and I walk
That's-
on inside.
Cool, I guess.
My character already punched their way through into whatever secret room is there.
Inside is a room filled with computer monitors and like many keyboards in many languages to make it seem like this is a really high-tech establishment when it's really, really cheap how they made the set.
And I imagine there's just like a bunch of like all the security camera like screens are filled with like sewers.
Yeah. And then like I walk out over to like a bird cage and I make like a whistle, like I can't whistle really well. But I make like a bird whistle. Yeah, like that. And then from a chimney flies down a blue jay and it lands in the bird cage with like and I take a little camera off the top of its head. All right, this is the footage I've been waiting for. You see, I've been hunting this rat for years. This rat, I used to have it. It was in my pet store. And then one day, some Catholic priests came over. I don't know what they were looking like. One of them looked very vampiric in nature, if you ask me. And you see, he did something to this rat. He left something with it. So it is written.
Come on, pet bird. Seems to be poetic.
He
Kind
did
of a
something
weirdo.
with this rat. I don't know what it is, but he left it something. And ever since that rat's been growing and changing, so I flushed it one night. I think it's in the sewers. So I've been sending my bird scouts to the sewers. This is the first one that's come back unharmed. And so let's look at this footage.
Strings is going to touch the monitors.
Is she just like
Gosh.
rubbing her greasy Hollywood hands all over the computer?
Yeah, she just touches the screen.
I'm in.
Batty just looks over at all the fucking mess of computers like, this is a really shitty rig.
Hey, this is the
Hey,
best
Don't
hey,
forget
monitor.
about
your
all of these
your
computers
screen
are hooked up
brightness
to
is a bit
nothing.
low. Can you change the contrast or something?
No, I can't.
Light attracts the rats.
My screen is perfectly calibrated, thank you.
Listen, honey, if you knew about rats, then maybe you'd understand. But these screens are calibrated to the perfect light temperature that rats can't read anything off of this. I've tried it multiple times. I have many rats that I've done this with, and they can't read at this specific brightness. Any higher or any lower, they can read it perfectly.
But
Rats are
rats,
smart as
What
meat
about
at
the
all.
contrast?
but rats are illiterate.
You misunderstand how smart rats are. Don't you know rat brains are as close to human brains as any other animal species in the world? That's why we use them for live testing. That's why we make sure that we would. You see that's that experiment where they took the young rat blood and they put it in the old rat and it made it young again. That's perfect evidence that that's how humans work.
It is actually
think-
said in
I
some
think you're
studies that
thinking of
works with other
parts.
humans.
Or
Does that mean if I drank my nephew, I'd be 17 again?
Probably. The issue is, with rats, they're a lawless nation. They're chaotic, they're disgusting, and I hate them. Humans, we're great, we're powerful, and I want to get rid of this ugly rat.
You're making them sound a lot like the coyotes that keep eating my pappy's chickens.
The way Medi described it sounds like an analogy that someone would use to describe someone else's country.
The rats!
Those Syrians, man, they suck. They're sneaky, they're tricky, unlike us Americans.
Us humans, we're smarter. We got one advantage.
Those elves, they're just like rats.
See, that's the one thing those rats don't have on us. We got thumbs. And with thumbs, we can pull triggers.
You mean these triggers and then miniguns just form?
What is...
Ma'am, you are a natural disaster. Exactly what I needed.
I am a natural weapon. Willing to put out a combat efficiency of over 100%.
He then shuffles through like a box of stuff and he picks up a copy of Persona 3 FES and he holds it up in front of your character and he's just like,
Not quite right.
Not quite right, and he throws it away.
You know,
close, but no cigar.
I might have flunked out elementary school, but I don't think you can go above 100% efficiency. I think that's breaking the laws of magic.
Absolutely not. You can go above any proficiency.
Physics is basically magic, right?
Yeah, in a sense. Except for people try to explain it.
Fucking, it's like
Pete's greatest fear. Alright, and Pete is now setting up his little bird camera to his computer monitors, and then all the monitors become like one big conjoined monitor to show the video of the bird flying through the sewers.
As you see on the screen, the Blue Jay is going through the sewers. It's fairly relaxed until it gets to a big opening where a bunch of waterfalls drop into a big sewer, like sort of like a toilet where it all gets flushed down into a big hole.
Okay.
And you can it's really dark, so it's hard to kind of see. But in the reflection, you can see tentacles coming out of the water, and some of them try to snatch and grab the bird before the bird flies off away.
Holy shit, that looks like what I found in my septic tank before I came here.
I think that's the octopus I flushed years back. Listen, I don't want anyone telling me that flushing animals isn't a way to get rid of them. It's worked every other time. It has a 50% success rate 50% of the time.
You could just put them
I
down.
like to imagine
that
you
has
flushed a
100%
cat at
success
some
rate.
point.
But you see, what if they play dead?
Yeah.
And you have something with a vengeance coming after you.
I like to imagine that
They
too,
won't
young
be
lady,
mad
as he
after I
slowly
use
backs
that.
up and locks the bathroom.
shows the arm cannon again, or the minigun.
So, how I'm seeing it, we get in there and we get rid of those rats. But we need a plan of attack.
We
Well, I
hit
can
the
take the rats
really
and throw them
hard.
really far.
Well, how
Well,
I'm
you see, and he just fans his talismans like a deck of cards. You see, these will weaken the Yoki and make it easier to defeat.
Well, I'm not sure if this is that.
Do you have a map of the sewer network? This would greatly enhance.
I'm glad you asked. We're breaking into the police station to steal the map.
Oh, it's one of those movies!
This way, we'll know where to go, and it'll be quick too. In fact, as he says that, he like snaps his fingers, and from like the hole in the wall slithers out a snake that then vomits up something, and he rolls it out, and it's the blueprints to the sewer. I've already done it.
My character just snatches it out of your guys' hands, looks at them for a split second, walks out the room to the closest manhole.
Hey, wait a second. Yeah, we have no form of attack yet.
He's already analyzed it. Her brain goes at like a millisecond.
I've calculated over 20 paths and operations for us to commit.
That's
Yes, but if you don't share it with anyone, then there's nothing.
Technology is
You
incredible.
just have to follow my lead as I.
And
then
as you guys are
kick
standing
all
around
through-
the manhole actually slides open, and a guy pops his head out. What's
As
going
soon
on
as the
up
guy
here?
pops his head out, I slam my fucking net down on his head and just try and yank him out of the sewer.
Oh god, he just like smashes his neck into the rim.
Just, who
I,
are you? What are you doing in there?
My wires jet out. And
A humanoid
try to-
Yoki as I just throw paper at
My
him
wires
Wait, hold
jet
on.
out.
and cut the shit out of his face.
I
My
work for
wires-
the city. What are you guys doing?
My wires
Who are you and what are you
jetting
doing in
out
there?
and dragging him upwards into the air.
I'm a plumber.
While he's in a net and covered in paper cuts.
Yeah.
You guys, he's just a plumber. A plumber
I've
who
never
has
heard of no plumbers in
information.
the sewers.
I'm walking closer to him. I'm just like, guys. You can't be so rough. He's a plumber. A plumber with information. And then from my sleeve pops out an electric eel, and I slatch it onto him and start like, now start talking. How do you know the rats?
You're
The
indebted
rats?
to us. I
What?
freed you from the
Uh,
Yoki.
I squeeze the tail of the eel and it electrocutes him.
No.
And I let go of the eel's tail. What do you know about the rats?
Who are you people? What's wrong with you?
We're the pest elimination squad.
This is the first time I've left the house in
Pest
5
Elimination
years.
Squad. That's my brother's company.
Your brother, does your brother deal with rats?
Yes.
Oh, what's your brother's name?
We need to recruit his brother.
Wait, what's your brother's name?
Named Luigi.
Wait a minute.
God damn it.
When's the last time you saw your brother?
About 2 weeks ago.
Where
said
Where
something
did he
about going
go?
to the sewer to
I-
hunt this really big rat.
I have some unfortunate news for you. And I do another whistle, and the bird lands on my finger, and there's a camera. Your brother's dead. And I flip the camera around. It's really tiny though. It's like 144.
It's like a
feet
Kodak
maximum.
computer.
No, it's like it's imagine like a hand camera, but the size of like you could put it on a bird's head like a GoPro. So like
Oh,
the
what the
screen is
fuck?
tiny as fuck. And I just I like hold it up to the guy. I'm just like, you see this? This is the last bit of your brother, and it's like 50 pixels of like a squid grabbing a dude and pulling him in.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
He's in the great
Oh,
mansion in
no.
the sky now.
Yeah, he was an asshole anyway.
He did absolutely
shouldn't-
nothing.
You shouldn't say that about your family. You see, up in Montana, every business is a family business. You should be more kind. Set up a funeral.
What? I just found out about his death. I don't have time to
Set up a funeral.
Anyways, where was your and I grabbed the blueprints. Where was your brother hunting this rat specifically?
the sewer right below you.
Yeah, but
I wanted to
where?
go see if I could find his body. Maybe he
We
left any
already
little
have the
money in
floor
his.
plans,
I was
and I
trying to
know
find his
where to
wallet.
go.
Oh no, we have the blueprints, but what we need is like where he was when this attack happened.
I'm not
'Cause we-
sure. I was just told that this was the sewer that he went into. I wanted to get his wallet. And I wanted to get his money.
I squeezed the eel again and electrocuted him. Well, you just stay there. A strings lady.
Yes.
Could you like Spider-Man him to the wall or something?
I can't Spider-Man him to the wall,
Can't
but
spider him to the wall. That's copyrighted.
Oh wait,
okay.
Can you man spider him to the? Excuse me, woman spider him to the wall?
I can't. I don't do walls. I prefer ceilings most of the time.
That's fine.
Okay, ceiling it is.
Wait, what?
Ceiling. The wires attached to him eject from my suit and latch onto the closest ceiling, immediately leaving him dangling in a James Bond-like position. Slow, like he's about to
Hey, I have a
slowly be
job.
lowered.
I work for this government. You're gonna hear about this.
Don't
Oh, like-
worry, you'll be slowly lowered to the floor. Very
Everyone
slowly.
into the manhole.
My character
Okay.
already jumped in the manhole. I'm gonna say that now.
Strings is going to slowly lower herself.
Batty's just gonna like look in, just like, that goes pretty deep down. Well, nothing like, and then he just jumps in.
So she's slowly lowering herself down, and she like twists herself in various ways, trying to position herself so she doesn't trip any of the tripwires in the sewer.
And then before,
and like as this is going down, I'm just slowly going down the ladder at a regular human pace, and just go right
when you
past
just go by down the ladder, you avoid all the tripwires. But by doing this, I have to avoid all the tripwires.
And then I look at the guy and I do like that, like my eyes on you. You say you're gonna report us to the government, eh?
You're gonna hear from my
Government's
lawyer.
ran by rats.
Well, don't worry,
Extortion. It's
because
kidnapping.
the government's gonna. It's not kidnapping. It's rat napping, and I jump into the sewer.
No!
What?
You fool! You're gonna trip the tripwires.
But as I fall past, like I pull out two fucking like two Australian spiders who shoot who shoot webbings to help me get down the sewer correctly before they crawl back into my sleeves.
Oh man, kidney spiders.
Never thought I'd see real life
the ones that
Spider-Man.
make you, the ones that make you rock hard and then you die.
Hey, these are two very well trained spiders. Though that probably will kill them because that was a lot of webbing. Oh, wait a minute, and I like lower my sleeves and they fall out dead. Well, they served their purpose.
Yeah, once you guys get down,
I see a lot of weird shit like that. In my
the
basement.
water level is actually really high all of a sudden, and it's up to your your shin.
Looks like there's a lot of sewage backup down here.
This smells like.
Come on, we
poop.
gotta move forward. We gotta move forward.
1 second.
Get that head of that rat.
And he pounds his chest a little bit. And then, like, he coughs up a few fireflies. We'll use these to light the path.
Infinitely more creative than I am.
Acknowledged as then my eyes light up, and then I decide to try and run on the walls.
I kind of just look around. I'm like,
All right,
I pull
all right,
out a lighter.
Kibo. Literally, Kibo.
What? What are you laughing at? There were many jokes there. Whatever.
Fucking.
So as you're swinging on, as you're fucking wall running, I'm going to repeatedly slingshot myself using my wires, latching onto the closest loose pipe I can find, doing action kicks as I leap forward each time.
As each leap will be the leap that brings you closer to home. Alright, so we're going to try to pursue the rat. I don't know if we need to roll for that, or do we...
Oh,
Does anyone
I'm
have
gonna
any...
track the rat.
Yeah, tracking.
Is it
How are you going to go about tracking it?
Describe how
Let's
you track
see.
it.
I'm going to stick my face into the sewer water and try to get it like that taste of rat through all of the septic juices, and use that to decide. Oh man, with the way the sewer current is flowing, it must have come from that way.
From how does from fucking disgusting me to how one back, I'm giving you 5.
The taste of rat is weak here.
The taste of rat is very strong here.
You didn't succeed at all.
Wait, what? It's supposed to... Wait, how's it supposed to go?
It has to be 3 or below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, get out of the way. 1 second. I know what you're trying to do.
Go ahead and describe your failure.
So I stick my face into the sewer water and just inhale, get that taste in there, and then like I get that little tickle.
As you have your mouth open, a piece of poop slides right into your mouth.
Oh god!
I slip and fall into the sewer water and just start floating away while I gag and flail.
Hey,
As
what
you're
do you...
floating away, the wires on string jet back towards you. leaving you dangling. Very close to just being hung by the wire, honestly.
Alright, player roll your
Yeah, like you get me by the
okay.
ankle, so my head is still submerged in septic juice as you pull me back above.
I'll give you 3 for that.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's 3 successes. You got it all. So it goes just exactly how I described it.
Yeah.
I walk up. Wait a minute. What is that? And I start examining your clothes are hanging over, and I lift up
clothes.
I lift up and I like scrape my finger across, and like I get a like. Have you ever scraped your finger across like a freshly frosted cupcake?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like that, and like it just picks up residue on the finger. He squishes it together between 2 fingers, slowly like takes 2 or 3 licks of it, raises his finger to the sky, and then sniffs it really hard. That's rat. I smell rat.
I taste a lot more than rat.
I don't think I have any rat fibers in my outfit.
No, not you. Him. Smell lots of rat on him.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Wait a minute. This is fresh. He must be close by. Nope, never mind. This is
Stale.
also stale. He's a little farther than I thought. There is a bit of freshness in here, but that was probably just a regular.
Well, my character, of course, is just wall running ahead, basically using
by themselves.
Yes, using the max efficient route to get to the destination.
The destination that they don't know where it is.
No, they looked at the map, and then also there's
the map was just blueprints of the sewer. It didn't say anything where anything was.
Well, just you said it was a big
using the
area.
footage of the big open area and using the blueprints, she can find it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, but I believe it.
Hawksroom eventually reaches a big open, like I said, room where all the sewage pipes just fall and like water fall into a big hole, and you can see the inside the very bottom. There's a big hole there, and there's something in the hole.
I'm going to back up a bit and try to not make any sort of noise or attention.
How deep is the hole?
Well, from the drop point of where she's standing, I'd say it's a good 9 feet drop. And then that, like, it's kind of like a slope down into a hole, and then there's something in that hole at the bottom.
Are we all there?
I would say eventually, yeah, you guys catch up. She eventually would, like, I imagine she would, like, you could just follow the sounds of her running.
Because you're just hearing
the wall running stops ahead, guys. Let's head on up there. Hey.
Alright, so
I'm like rubbing my stomach occasionally just to be like, hold on, and I just like quietly vomit into the septic juice before reconvening. Trying to look like a big tough guy.
Alright, honey. What is this?
Going to triangle jump over.
Oh.
This fucking jumping wall to wall thing.
Well, like Prince of Persia or something?
Yeah. Prince of Persia or Mario 64. Fucking wall jumping.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll against. I will give you 3 for that.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
John Crackhead.
Yeah, it was exactly as you described.
Yep.
So lower dice are better in this system?
Yes. You want to roll under what your skill is.
Equal or less.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he sees that happen, my guy does like a clicking with his sound that sounds like a squirrel, and from the back of his jacket climbs a massive squirrel on his head. He grabs the back of its legs and its arms, and he jumps, and it's a flying squirrel, and he uses it kind of Breath of the Wild Link's parachute thing, and he's using that to slowly lower into the hole.
Go ahead and roll for that. I'm going to give you 4.
All right.
This will be your communication with animals.
I believe that's 3 successes.
That's 3 successes. It's not exactly the exact squirrel you wanted, but it's a kind of a fatter squirrel, so you're dropping a little faster than you wanted.
Ah, damn it. Carl, I didn't call for you. I called for Stevethan. Stevethan. Must have put on the wrong jacket. Why do I always put on the Carl jacket? I hate the Carl jacket.
Fuck you, Carl.
There's no
Alright.
feasible use for the Carl jacket.
How's everyone else gonna get down?
Trying to take notes from these people who are trying to style all over good old John from Montana. I'm gonna try and just run down the wall vertically using my athletic prowess.
Alright, I'll give you 3 for that.
John Montana thinks if you jump out of a
Oh my god!
The moment you step off of that, you're just gonna start falling. So go ahead and describe what your failure.
I try to like do. I'm like, oh man, it's going to be just like those Naruto AMVs I downloaded from my dial-up last week.
Oh,
John,
And I tried like go off. I put my foot down as I'm falling and just kick off the wall and just go spiraling straight to the ground like a sack of bricks.
John Montana seems like the type of guy who thinks that you can jump out of an airplane and just start running vertically down a mountain to stop your to stop your fall.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, he's the type of guy. My
Not a word comes out of his mouth. Just smash his face first into the concrete at the bottom.
There's a big splash. This is where the water is really being built up at. Something's blocking the drainage hole.
Oh god, not more poo water.
Okay. Okay.
So then my character is going to do a running start, do a jump and some gymnastic moves to essentially maximize speed on the travel downward, and then do some flip. You know how like gymnasts do like flips and certain twirls
For no
too.
reason.
Well, it's to actually put up air resistance, so the fall is slower.
I'll give you a 4 for that.
Okay.
This will be against your strength, I guess.
Yeah, that would be my strength. 4 dice, right?
Yeah.
That
is 3 successes. So you have it's not exactly as you plan, but you get pretty as well.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to place
80% efficiency.
I'm going to place 6 wires outstretched behind me as I slowly back up so I can slingshot myself at maximum speed downwards.
Okay, go ahead.
Doing an action kick.
Go ahead and roll those wires, my friend.
Alright.
So I'm going to say I'll give you 4 for that. That is 3 successes. So some of the wires, a couple of wires break under the pressure, but most of them are good to go.
But I do get the slingshot.
Yeah,
in
the
there.
slingshot's ready. It took you an extra try to get it, but you got it.
Maximum sling.
All right. So once everyone gets down into the big drainage pool.
Oh wait, I didn't.
Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I just try and build up speed and just jump for it.
You build up speed for 12 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, God, I'm gonna charge my fucking speed, whatever.
Wait a
and
minute.
then just-
Before you jump, I need to discuss parallel dimensions.
Gotta charge
What?
my Shine Spark real quick.
What about parallel dimensions?
Excuse me? Dude, wait, charge me? What?
Smooth.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a skill related to the. What is he?
Yeah.
Just defaulting.
It's 2.
Yeah, defaulting's
All right. So just
Literally everything in the system that's not on your character sheet.
All right.
is
I'll
2.
give you 3 dice.
All right.
All right. Describe your failure, buddy.
All right. So as I try and run, I just trip over my feet because, like an idiot, I didn't tie my shoelaces, and I just start tumbling. And then I fall right on my face.
I'm gonna
Join me in the
you
pool
fall on top
water.
of John.
No.
He stands up out of the water,
Yeah,
and then you
he's
land on
about
top
to get up, and he's like, "Oh, this I'm never gonna get clean." Splash!
Oh
Thanks
man!
for
I
cushioning
only
my
just
fall.
got it out of my. I only just got it out of my mouth. You motherfucker!
My character's going to pick up both of them out of the water,
And as you're picking them up, I am slowly landing.
Quiet vomiting.
All right, now that everyone's in the big hole, you guys can look closer, and you can see there's a giant rat king blocking the hole.
Disgusting.
This isn't the big rat, but it's a bunch of rats that are all connected, blocking the hole.
I'm going to throw just paper cut talisman storm to just shred as many of the small ones as I can.
Wait! Before you do that, what other paper talismans do you have?
I got this one. And, they have a variety of things. Some of them are like what they actually say is shit like fireball, ice storm, blizzard, lightning. In reality, it's shit like just paper cuts or catches on fire and burns immediately.
Throw a bunch of catches on fires over there, because I have this, and I pull a walnut out of one of my pockets, and I then show Carl. It's like, luckily, I always come a little prepared, no matter if Carl's here or not. And Carl's cheeks are puffed out because it's just about to go winter. And then I smash the walnut against my head, and it reveals inside to be like a tiny explosive device.
Are you Alex Jones?
I need gopher chucks.
Alex Jones, if he had.
Yeah, that's basically the idea of this character is like turn animals into the weapon.
I need gopher chucks.
Man,
So, yeah,
I can't believe Pete's shop has frogs that make you gay.
Okay,
These are what I like to call boom nuts. And Carl is loaded with them. And I grab his legs and arms like a hand, or like a gun, and I go chick, and he makes that sound specifically.
I'm just going to throw a bunch of talismans where actually just napkins doused in gasoline with the Google translated symbol for fire on them.
Oh, I wasn't thinking napkins. I was thinking fucking receipts.
I also grab Carl's tail and I extend it outwards so it's straight, but then I bend it so I can make myself my own shoulder guard. or what's it called? Stock?
Stock.
Yeah, so I have a squirrel gun with a stock that shoots explosive walnuts now.
Pretty strong.
Okay, for Ed, I'm going to give him 4. For Medi, I'm going to give you 5.
Watch time
These
for
diseased
another
animals
failure.
are blocking our way. Therefore,
Yeah!
pulls out arm cannon.
Alright, that's 3 successes.
All right. So for Ed, somehow your paper fire is actually able to get through the sewer water perfectly fine. Starts burning the rats through this water. We don't know how. Maybe some kind of magic bullshit, or maybe you're just lucky as all hell.
They are doused in gasoline.
And then
It just works.
the walnuts, a couple of them actually just fall flat into the water and they don't detonate. But a good couple of them.
Some of the walnuts are empty as they hit. Like it's like, oh, this is why I don't like bringing Carl. He sometimes just eats regular walnuts. I hate.
That's why he's so fat.
I fucking hate Carl.
Oh lord, he coming.
Carl is just a fucking shit bag.
Carl's just this obese flying squirrel.
He's just a sad obese squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
He's a black
Eats because Pete's so mad at him, and then he eats more because he's mad at him.
He's a black Canadian squirrel.
Why's he gotta be black?
I mean, because like the squirrels in Canada are weirdly black. It's
So
weird.
yeah, with the fire and then with those bombs, the fucking Rat King just goes up in one fell swoop. And immediately all the water just starts draining into the hole. It's pretty much everything. Pretty much with the water that was up to your hip is now pretty much just down to your shoes now.
Oh, but is it like spiraling out? Is it pulling us at all?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
I'm going to dive into the hole.
Strings is going to create a fucking one of those nets that you jump into in movie sets beneath them.
Oh, that's smart.
And say, all right, that's a scene. as she claps her hands together like a fucking.
What's that? Was that before or after I dived into the hole?
Yeah, as you're diving, just beneath you
right.
to keep you safe.
Okay, Flair, I'll give you 4 for that, so go ahead and roll.
And for my dive?
Your
Or
dive,
do I
I'll
not
just
need to-
use. We'll use your athletics. So I'll give you 4.
Is this under stunt or is this under?
This is under your stunt wires.
All right.
You're still making more wires with this, so that would be 3 successes.
Mhm.
So that's a pretty dang good net.
Perfect swan dive straight into the net.
Now
Bounce
look at
off.
this net.
Now, as much as I want to say, like his idea was like,
Ed-
oh yeah, I want to do.
Ed, that's 1 success, my friend.
Wait, what?
That was 1 success. We're using your athletic here.
I thought it was equal to or less then.
Oh, your
Is
athletic
athletic 4?
your athletic is a 3, not a 4.
What? Oh, okay. This system now makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So that's just 1
Okay,
success.
I was confused on the
2.
dice. Yeah,
Yeah, the 4 is your combat stuff, how you can use it. So you're using your
I
athletic.
bounce off the net and just smash my face into a brick wall and fall to the ground, and start quietly sobbing. as I roll.
You miss the
fall into
hole
more
and go
water.
face first into the cement, fall down, and just with the water go through the hole slowly. Technically,
I'm slowly
pulling-
spiraling the drain as everyone looks on in silence.
And then you bounce back up again.
It's like the infinite portal tunnel where I just keep bouncing up a little less high every time.
Alright, we need to get through that hole.
I'm just stuck in the net here, so if you jump down, you're going to land on me.
No, I have
The net's wide enough to catch all of us, and we can lower it slowly.
I have a solution, and I'm just going to shoot a big giant hole in like one of the walls to just drain more out.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that T cannon. I'll give you a 4 for that.
And while she's doing this, I'm padding around inside my jacket.
Ooh.
Perfect. And I pull out like bags upon bags of goldfish. And they're all like these. There's like 4 goldfish in each plastic bag, and there's like 8 plastic bags. And then I start finagling with the goldfish. Like I tie a string around each of their tails, and then I dump them out into the sewer water. And I I fucking put 2 under my feet. So and then I like whip like it's a fucking sled, and they go and start pulling me through the hole itself.
All right, I'll give you fucking 6 for that. Roll it.
Yeah.
I'll consider that riding animals.
That is
4.
4 successes.
So you crush a few of them, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Some of them don't make it. And as I land, I immediately pull new bags out and scoop up some water from the sewer and put the fish in there.
They've already been flushed.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess I don't need to care anymore. I dump out the bag. You're free.
So how somewhat well or not well the T cannon went?
I'd say that it fucking made a hole, but it's not too big of a hole.
Oh.
You shot some of my fish as I drove by.
yeah. That's on. I blasted some of your.
Yo, what the fuck? You motherfucker, you
motherfucker. Alright, so we're deeper into the sewer.
50% accuracy. Miss with the wires. Can you clean this refuse that comes from the sewer on me? Or off of me?
I'm not in the makeup department.
You looking for something to clean that off?
Yes.
I have the perfect tool for that, and I rummage in, and I pull out a piglet, and he just starts licking the mud off you.
Oh wait, they wallow in shit all day. It's okay.
Well, he loves it.
He loves it.
Oh, what the fuck?
And I bounce him on your head, and he's like, "This guy, he's really athletic, and he'll get it. And if you get dirty, he'll definitely be able to clean it off."
This guy, he's into it.
All right, so as you guys descend into the hole, you start to hear something.
I forgot about A.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
How is you going to get down the hole?
I guess I just drop down and I have nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright. I'll give you 2 for that. Just roll it.
Alright.
Breaks his legs.
I like to imagine he just sort of like does a thing where you just slowly fucking lean forward.
It's 2d6.
It's 2.
Oh,
I'll just count your 2 successes, your first 2. So you got 6.
Oh, I thought it defaulting was 2, and you were saying just roll
No.
2.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, defaulted would just be a 2d6. So you got.
No.
Oh
No,
wait, I'm
that's
fucking.
not.
Yeah. You got 2 successes here. You're good.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
land.
You kind of hurt your feet when you kind of like when like you drop down and you like hurt your legs when you drop from
And
a
your
high.
feet like rattle a little bit.
Yeah, you rattle a little bit, but you made it.
Alright.
Playing a recorder in the distance.
My sister, that's why I'm muted.
Is it actually a recorder?
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
Powerful.
No. What happens is that we hear a recorder in the distance.
Yeah. So as you guys land down, you can hear a recorder in the distance and splashing water. So it's a lot of people are nearby. There's a lot of splashing.
A splash. Oh, is that the soundtrack?
Reminds me of the good old family pool party. We actually just jumped into the lake.
Is that the soundtrack? It's atrocious.
Is anyone going to light up the area so they can see what the heck is surrounding?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my lighter and just flick it on.
No, I'm out of Firefly.
Highlights.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of those spotlight cameras.
Okay.
I'm going to just attach it. It's going to eject from my shoulder, much like the wires have been, and attach to the wires. Launch towards the corner of the room and start to dangle from the ceiling, shining brilliantly on the party.
All right, I will give you 4 for that, and I'll just consider that your 4 as well.
2 successes.
It's a little crooked, but yeah, it's up there.
Yeah. Okay, focus.
And once the light is on the party, you guys can see that there are a bunch of girls that have surrounded you, all wearing rat onesies. It's the rat cult.
Excuse me, madams.
Did we walk into some kind of one of those conventions?
I think you mean the same.
My cousin Jeffrey goes to one of the. I don't like to talk about cousin Jeffrey.
Is it? Oh no, it's FurCon.
Excuse
Oh, no.
me, madams. What are you doing in a sewer dressed like a bunch of rats?
We serve the rat god.
Yeah, you know,
Blood for the
it looks
blood-
like
blood for the
you
rat
need some. It looks like you need some exposure. I think it's time for me to branch out into a brilliant documentary.
Blood for the rat god.
So how long have you been underground?
We've been here for years. We're abandoned by family.
All right.
Ah. Just like cousin Anthony. We picked him off out of a garbage can behind the local precinct.
I know plenty of people have been disowned for being furries.
I am slowly learning that hiring people off of 8chan was not a good idea.
As what I said, you can trust me in my 100% combat efficiency.
And as like you talk, more and more of them begin to show up.
Hey, now hold on. There's too many of you in the shot. Can like some of you disperse? Disperse, please.
Listen, ladies, I'm looking for a big rat. Really big, gross, has some tentacles, disgusting rat.
You speak of the god. You defile his name.
God?
But he didn't say a name.
It's just a rat. What is a rat to a man?
And with that, they all take out like
What is a man?
What
they all
is
pull out like
rat?
sharp chunks of concrete and glass.
What is a
Those
rat to
weapons
a
are
man?
horrible.
Listen, you
I will
don't
protect.
you don't want to mess with me, ladies. I don't want to hurt you.
You serve a yogi. They are very dangerous.
You have pulled out weapons and you are threatening us. I will use lethal force.
And I fan out some talismans, and they all have sleep written on them. In reality,
Oh my!
it's just duct tape, and the goal is to knock them out.
Oh, I thought it was going to be fucking like chloroform rags.
Chloroform.
Man,
The
you
goal
would
is
have
to...
like chloroform in his pockets, just so you would keep dousing them, because chloroform just. Oh no!
I didn't think this through. They'll suffer. Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
It's fine.
I will
fine.
throw these strips of duct tape with sleep written on them and try to cover all of their noses and mouths to make them go to night into the rat sleep.
And while they all prepare that stuff, I pull out a beaver. And then,
Well, I was pulling out my tea cannon and intimidating
I didn't know that
them.
Pete had a beaver.
That was the goal of what I was going to do.
I had a beaver. It's been here all along. I'm gonna crush those rats with my beaver.
That is one big hairy.
Me going on
beaver.
Nobunaga.
But yeah,
Sorry, that was the curry.
Yeah, he then grabs the end of the beaver, like the beaver's tail, and he pulls it like it's like a ripcord, and you hear it's just like a fucking chainsaw.
Beaver?
Yeah, it's a chainsaw
What's
beaver.
with you and chainsaw weapons?
They're fucking rad.
Chainsaw weapons are cool.
Yeah,
I know. I just want to make
I
fun
gave
of
one
that.
a heart show because they're so cool.
Yeah, and then I
like
like
Dead Rising.
I skid the beaver across the ground as it digs up the fucking concrete.
Oh my
And then when I
God.
raise it up, it reveals that I've replaced the teeth of the beaver with like polished platinum with a gold plating teeth.
Man, that's not
All right,
that's not
let's
good for
begin
kind of stuff.
combat.
Oh,
All right, so duct tape rags. How much do I roll? Sorry, duct tape talisman.
Well, I mean, it's about describing the actual actions of the
Yeah.
combat. Are these just minions?
Oh,
These are just mooks.
these are just mooks.
oh, right. I've actually
Okay.
described shit. It's not just.
So wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to wait to discuss how we're doing it. All right. So who wants to go first in the actual attack?
I'll
I'll let you go first.
I was going to what I was going to do was I was going to shoot a few of them with my T cannon and then basically run around them by essentially running on the wall. And then the one in the back, I was going to just give a good old punch to the face.
Okay.
What I wanted to do was grab the nearest one with me with my net and start just spinning in circles with it, and then basically use it like a bowling ball and knock the other ones down like pins.
Okay.
I was going to lift a few of them up into the air with me and start kung fu fighting with them in midair, like in the fucking Matrix. Parrying each of their blows and countering with strong air kicks.
All right. Pete dashes into a big group of them, and he just beaver chainsaws the face of one of them and just brings them to their knees. And as another one comes from the back with a bit of concrete shaped like a knife to stab into him, he kind of like Bayonetta legs, and a fucking viper shoots out from his leg sleeve
God.
into her neck, and he spins around and is just shooting vipers out of his leg while beavering people in front of him until he does a switch where he's holding the beaver with his leg and like throwing vipers at people all the while.
I am going. I strike a pose like so, ready to, while he's doing that, I'm going to throw out my sleep talismans, and as as it goes, I will chant, "I will free you from the yogi once you are put to sleep. Their influence has corrupted you."
All right, and Flair, what did you say again? I missed that one. I'm sorry.
I am going to eject more wires, attaching them both to myself and to members of the rat cult. Bring all of us into the air as we are forced into a Matrix battle. And as I parry their blows and kick them to the face, I say, "It didn't have to be this way." Or wait, is that the right line?
Okay.
You were the chosen one.
All right. Is that our set amount of dice?
That's your set dice, yeah. And
Okay, I'm gonna do 5 on attack. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, I
don't
forgot to explain.
roll dice. Explain combat first.
All right, so how you do combat is that when the GM gives you your dice, you're going to split between attack and defense. So you roll how many you want to do for attack and how many you do for defense.
I'll be used as an example really quick.
Yeah,
I'm going to use 5 on attack. Oh my god.
Oh, that's all successes.
And 2 on defense. Oh no.
That's only like 1 defense.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna take a wound. My god, I am fucking doing it!
Against mooks, you only need 1 successful defense.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fucking rad! I'm so cool!
Okay.
Alright.
All right, so you just split dice what you want to do for attack and what you want to do for defense.
Alright. I'll put almost everything into my talismans.
Oh yes, and if you don't put any defense in, you take a wound, and you can only have 3 wounds, I believe.
I'll put one. I'll put.
That's probably a wound.
Wound. It just has to. For a successful wound, it has to just be less than your combat. Correct?
Yeah.
Well, less than whatever you're using.
Yes. Yeah. So this is his 4. So yeah, you're good at. You didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Here's the
4. We got.
How much for the duct tape talismans?
All right. So 5 and 4.
That is your entire attack action is what you get your dice for. That's why you should explain.
Oh no, I mean like how many successes did I get?
Okay.
Was it 2 or?
You got all of them.
Yeah,
all 4 of them were
okay.
successful.
Okay, cool. I'm
4,
just
4.
still kind of confused.
It's your attack
Alright,
skill,
there's my
right?
attack, and here's my defense.
Yeah.
That's a really good attack. Wow, that's
my
not
first
as amazing
my
defense,
attack,
but good
and
enough.
My second
Yeah.
one was my defense.
You got 1 defense though, so he got.
Yeah. I also got 1 defense,
Alright,
and I
rolling
got
my
2
attack
successes with the.
I'm keeping up
successes
my
with the cannon.
give my
Oh. Batty Benson's not doing too hot.
Oh no, Batty!
Oh no, he got nibbled by the rat girls in all the wrong places.
Oh no.
these fucking blast cannons. Youths.
And yeah, he's a
Glass
speed
cannons
build.
and tabletop.
Alright, so does the moot round continue?
Hold on, I'm tallying everything up here.
Oh no.
Because you know how much mook is left.
Yeah, you guys destroyed a good amount of fucking rat girls, but
Mhm.
there's still more.
Pretty moe.
Alright, next round or
I believe they attack us now.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait. They don't. I think they actually already got their attack in.
Yeah, the attacks that do counts when you're doing your defense rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did Benny Benson get hurt, or Betty Benson?
You guys describe. You go pretty much retcon what you say, and you go back and during the action that you describe, they somehow take damage. You describe how they do that.
Yeah.
So Batty took some damage, and I think everyone else was fine.
Yeah, everyone else was fine.
Everyone has 3 chi per battle. Anytime you take like 1 damage, it's just 1 chi off. So now he's down to 2 chi.
Okay.
I imagine that while you were swinging that guy around, you accidentally bashed your head against a wall or something.
Or one of them just kind of ducked and gave him a little scratch.
I like to think that one of them like came by and like, gave him a little bite on the balls or something.
Oh
It's a little
no.
tickle.
Oh no.
All right, so
Oh, no, my balls.
next round of combat.
Next round.
Who's going first?
Well,
I should have made this danger rating high.
as I was
So
Because
how
you
many
guys
of them
took
did I
out
put to
you
sleep?
guys took out half of them in 1 round.
How many of them did I put to sleep with my duct tape talisman?
A good majority of them.
As they're like turning blue,
And
right?
you
Like,
had,
as they're
you had
surrounding
complete
me.
success in your attack. So yeah, pretty much everything you described went is exactly as you said it did.
It is now that I will cleanse them in holy fire from the Yoki corruption as I pull out my fire talismans. I will free them. And I will just start like throwing them at the remaining ones. In reality, my duct tape is empty.
so With the two mooks,
I had to fix my truck on the drive here. You see?
with the mooks that I brought into the air now knocked out, I need to make my swift descent. Though it's not actually that much of a swift descent. I'm actually moving seemingly quite slowly. However, we speed it up in post, making my descent seem like a rocketing rider kick as I slam my foot into the crowd with a big boom of special effects.
A for F.
Ed, roll one more time, real quick. Just describe what you said one more time. I'm sorry.
Well, having run out of duct tape talismans because you see I had to fix my truck on the drive over and I used a bit more than I wanted, I pull out my fire talismans proclaiming that I will cleanse these cursed Yoki children girls with holy fire.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot my cannon, like not directly at them, but at a thing to essentially move them right into, the fire talismans, and then firing directly at them to ignite the fire talismans.
And
Yeah, fuck yeah.
while that's happening, I run forward and I just jam the beaver chainsaw through one person, and I push them away, and I pull out two unmarked jars and throw them at two other rat girls. I run up and I punch them, and I punch through the lids of the jars, and they look very confused because it looks like I just handed them jars for me to punch in, and I pull it out. My hand is covered in those bullet ants, and I just start swinging at people and leaving bullet ants on their bodies, and then I open up my palms to reveal that I also have fire ants, and I'm throwing them like fucking spices, and when I turn around and your things go off, I go, ants come in all different forms, but the best one is the fire ant, and the fire erupts.
Oh my god.
Oh.
All right, A.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so for mine, I grab another rat girl, take her under my net, and then I kick her into another one, but before she gets her senses back, I take her again and keep just actually stun locking her into kicking more rat girls down.
Nice.
All
I
right.
like describing things as stun lock.
Alright, I'm gonna do 4 attack, 2 defense again.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty good.
Let's
Pretty
just
good.
go. Let's just split that by.
That's not
for
good.
Attack.
Not as
Ooh,
good.
It's still. You got one success.
Oh yeah, I still got 1 success. Okay.
Yeah,
And I dodge. It's all good.
Let's just
Alright,
do
so
two,
that's
two.
my attack, and here comes my defense. Same defense roll.
Oh wait.
Hell yeah.
What kind of horrible
All right,
fireball?
Ed,
would I-
Ed
Okay.
had a perfect defense roll, and so did Flair.
So that's one
really
for
a
each.
perfect
No,
defense
my
if it's
first my
one?
first roll was the one with the success. Was the
Oh,
3.
that 9 was a. Oh, okay, sorry.
How's my attack? You crazy? I haven't taken damage yet. Why would I play on defense? You're crazy.
All right, so Monica, that first one was your attack.
Yeah, and the second one's defense.
I'm basically immortal right now. I have sonic rings.
Oh, no, I think you're fine. I think that's a success.
Yeah, Monica got good defense. Yeah, everyone was perfectly fine throughout the whole thing.
Mhm.
So yep, that was
No
our. But those rat girls.
I like how my character just distorted time beautiful Joe style to make her attack make sense.
I mean, don't forget, magic is a thing in the system. You could just have beautiful Joe.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
yeah, magic's real in this world.
Yeah.
So a good couple of them have started to flee because they've just noticed that a bunch of them are either burning alive or fucking getting eviscerated by kicks.
We're covered
How
in
well-
insects.
Like how much have I lit up the room?
Like a couple of them are
Like,
just running off covered in ants right now.
Who has bullet ants?
But there's
tactical
still
bullet
more
ants,
left.
attack ants.
All right.
They're down to just the couple few left. It's the last stragglers.
One more once.
Alrighty. Who wants to go first?
I'm going to say that's
Honestly, I'd say only like 2 or 3 people would honestly need to attack, and then they're gone.
I want to use my electricity talisman, which is actually just a battery on some tinfoil.
I'm
And it
going to
hurts like a
say
bitch.
I'm going to say that's a wrap as I launch wires at them, leaving them dangling from the ceiling.
Actually, let me to rephrase. I'm going to be like, hey, can I borrow one of your eels real quick? I have a big thing of tinfoil.
My wires?
Oh no, to Pete.
Ah.
Can I borrow one of your electric?
Yeah, 1 second. And he makes a motion, pulls something out of his sleeve, and out pops a hamster. He oh, wrong one. And he motions with the other sleeve, and out pops 3 eels.
I take one of them and like the Naruto scroll unwrap where they just throw the whole thing.
Yeah.
I would drape the enemy with it and bite the eel onto one end and just squeeze its tail as it covers the enemy.
Is I can see him doing that with tinfoil. like he just pulls it out of the box and it's just like
yeah, I just throw the roll. That's what I was imagining. I just pitch the roll while holding the other end.
Yeah.
Alright, only one more person really needs to do an attack, and pretty much good. Anyone else want to do one more attack?
That's a wrap. I do my little all-out attack animation.
This is retarded.
I'm just collecting my animals, pulling the beaver out of the hole I put in someone.
Oh.
Monica, do you want to fire your gun? Or A, do you want to help out?
Yeah,
For
I'm
whatever
just
reason,
gonna.
your gun was... Go ahead.
I'm just gonna take the opposite end of my pole and just start poking people with it, just jabbing them into each other.
For whatever reason, I thought your net was called T-Series, and I was very confused.
No.
I was very confused for a minute. Alright.
You know what? I'm a high roller today.
All-out attack!
Oh, that's my
That
defense.
sucked.
Alright.
Everyone here got fucking electrocuted!
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone covered in tinfoil?
Yeah, okay, what happened was when you did the big electric eel shock, one of my wires was attached to them, so I get a little shock on my
and
ass.
also the fact is that you pretty much you shocked everyone that was standing in the water close to you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm the only one off to the side, you're a special kind of idiot, aren't you?
My person's just kind of in the back when that happens is like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so a bunch of guys just got. Ed, did you roll your defense dice, or you roll?
I didn't roll
Oh,
defense.
so you just take. So you take automatic attack for that.
I just start screaming as
Because
I
you
electrocute
realize,
myself.
oh fuck.
I was holding the tinfoil.
And the eel.
And in the water.
Nothing here was...
Nothing
Alright.
in this situation was
So
in
pretty
my
much
favor, but I
everything
did it
is
anyways.
dead or ran away, but one more rat girl. She's still holding on. She's got her glass of fucking broken bottle in hand. She's still going.
Centipedes! And I just throw a bunch of centipedes at her.
Pocket centipedes.
And the centipedes, they crawl around, and then they all crawl inside of her. And then they...
Oh god.
She shrivels around on the ground before collapsing onto my dude as I slowly lower her to the ground. Take the hood off and close her eyes. You were tricked by an evil devil.
5. I'll give you 5 for that.
You were tricked by an evil devil.
I'm just going to spend
Oh,
this
wow.
turn
Oh wow.
defense.
Oh, yeah.
So just do that one, that last 6.
For some reason, I blanked out. Yeah, I'll say I didn't. I would use only 4, so I'll take 1. Hey, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm just going to say I spend this whole pass screeching
She still.
as
There's
I'm...
another one comes running in to help out the friend, but she sees that the fuck one just got devoured, so she decides to attack as well.
I'll protect. Oh.
Yeah, so there's one more left. I didn't do enough damage, guys. You guys
And
go.
if you're here, then maybe Wimplo.
Want to finish it off?
Well, I just said that's a wrap, so. And I need to take my coffee break.
I have a company mandated coffee break now, right? It's been 5 hours.
I didn't ever actually retrieve the beaver. When she comes running at me, the beaver missiles out from the inside of the one girl into the next and lands on my back,
God.
making beaver buzzing noises.
5.
Alright. That's better. That's 2 successes.
It works.
That's 1 success. I'm okay.
Are you down to 1 chi now? Or 2?
Huh? Wait, what? I didn't take any damage.
So she rips the beaver out of her, and she's fucking bleeding, but she's still going.
What the fuck?
Resilient
I'm
one.
gonna give this lolly a raise.
Alright, so I'm going to.
This one seems to be
I'm
facing.
gonna jump up from my chair,
of 100%.
dropping my coffee cup, and trying to wire it back upright with the wires.
Mm.
But I fuck up, causing the coffee to start spilling all over the last remaining rat girl. As I apologize profusely,
6.
as I said, "Oh God, this was a oh God,
Please
you came
don't
in
sue,
at a
please
bad
don't sue.
time."
Please don't
6.
sue.
I'm giving you 6 for that.
Please don't sue the
Coffee
studio.
finisher. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yep.
That's an attack.
That is a very fried child.
She just fucking screams, tries to get the burns out with the sewer water, but that sewer water just fucking infects her more. And she fucking just runs off.
No. I
Screaming.
was gonna say as she and
Nice,
suplex her,
perfect cutout.
and then toss her up in the air and give her a finishing shot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you do that. Don't even worry about rolling that.
I have no other option.
My fucking coffee finisher. My apologetical coffee finisher.
The
I'm
tactic-
still being electrocuted by the eel, by the way.
Oh no, you can get out of that
No,
now.
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and you
No, I want someone
Copy
to help me. I'm
into the suplex finisher.
just
I kind of I lean over and I'm being electrocuted, and I just slap the eel across the top of the head, and it stops electrocuting.
stop it.
You know that footage of the dude in the pit of cobras, and the one
Yeah,
fights
I
him,
have
and he
that.
just fucking swats the shit out of it. Basically that, but with an electric eel.
You want to try to bite my pants? Not today.
That's how you discipline your.
I then also I pull off my pinky to reveal it's been a fake pinky all along, and I start whistling through it, and all the vipers that I've been shooting out, they all return to me, and they crawl up back into my coat.
What the fuck
And
are
I
you?
Reattach my pinky.
Gosh, I don't know why, but I see something really horrible. I don't know why. I don't know why, but how I could picture it is just extremely horrifying.
What?
I just was
The
wait
name's-
a second. You one of those snake yoki? As I pull out my talismans.
Nah, the name's Pete. Pete Store. I run a
no,
pet
Yoki.
store.
No yoki would be called Pete. That's an all-American name. You don't get much more American than Pete.
I lost this pinky in a bear wrestling contest.
Oh yeah, my cousin Anderson
I
does
need
that
to
stuff.
interview all of you people.
Coyote Pete's. You know,
This
how
isn't
many
like
times have you,
Yadametti's character.
how many times have you been
too.
bit by those bugs while you were training them?
Many times, and I roll up my sleeves, and
Just
you know,
scars and welts.
Vash's body. Imagine that 10 times worse, and it's just an arm.
Oh my god!
There's bolts holding his wrist in place. You can see there are bugs in his arm.
You remind me a lot of my aunt Francesca. She lived through the war.
I lived through many
Francesca? Wait, you know Francesca?
You see this tattoo, and it's like 3. It's a Roman numeral 3. This is from my war right here, World War III. You probably don't know about it.
You really want the World War III character. This is just a thing that happens sometimes.
I was a World War III. It was completely Black Ops. That's when I learned that you can load bees into a shotgun.
Tommy gun.
Ah, you know that guy? The Pain. Blood brother to the end.
I was designated as a prototype for this Third World War.
You one of those cyber machines? I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
You like one of those like awkward smiles, like you know what I mean, like an all like off like Terminator, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where it's the fake force smile,
Yeah.
like when he is like when he was teaching the T-1000 to swear or whatever.
yeah, it's basically like that and smiling and whatnot.
I'd like to
Also,
imagine
like a
that
Clunsicle or something.
Pete Store lost a toe in the war, but not to like a gunfire, but to a fucking rat. And that's what started this whole thing.
But it wasn't by no ordinary rat.
It was the Omega Rat.
It was the Omega Australian kangaroo rat.
I'm slowly realizing I think I'm just playing this character like Hardshell.
Yeah.
And now I'm just thinking, yeah, sure. Hardshell's starring role.
As I like
Oh
to
my
say.
God, that's
this
great.
Hardshell's
It's literally-
actress that like plays Hardshell.
No, this is
one of those
Hardshell
lookalikes.
playing this character in the movie.
Yeah.
As I like to say, everyone has their tropes.
All right,
All
guys.
right, so with the waves of either dead bodies or fucking runaway lollies, you now have the path open.
That's such a weird statement.
Runaway
The
Lolly
way-
sounds like a very interesting band.
the waves of dead bodies and runaway lollies.
All right.
That is a session title right there.
If this had a session title, but it's just
I
Nope, it's gonna be like a movie.
I walk
movie
over
title.
to the one girl, and I start patting around to see if she has any equipment on her, and I find this like vial of rat juice that they worship. That's like what they get, and I unpop the cork and I like lean one. I cover one nose and I put my nose towards the vial and I take a
I
huge
thought you were going to say cover one nut.
take a huge a whiff, a strong inhale of the substance,
rat juice.
and I lick my lips. Rat cocaine. Back in World War III, we used this stuff to keep the boys going. It appears that this thing is full of it. It's mixed in with its blood. But I can find it now that I know that there's a little bit of rat cocaine in all of them.
Doesn't rat cocaine mutate you?
No, that's crocodile coke. Croco coke.
And I roll up my other sleeve. It mutated most of my buddies, but I was the one. I am the only person I know that is immune to rat cocaine.
But what if it affected the big rat?
That's what I just said. It's in its blood. It's full of it.
Yeah, but what if it was really, really affected?
You're making that paycheck, Hardshell. Keep it up. Keep it up.
There's a guy down the hall just yelling that.
You're doing great.
I'm sorry. I'm slow to these plots.
But yeah, with this rat cocaine in here, that means that all these girls were hopped up on rat cocaine.
Wait a second, is this one of those film and camera shows that they play on HBO?
This is the director during this when Hardshell's making that.
Got it, great.
This is where I laugh.
And so he's gonna then take he takes a knife and pricks his finger and holds it over the vial of rat cocaine. It drops in and the thing starts glowing and then it immediately stops, and he starts turning around slowly until it starts glowing again. It like slowly grows brighter. You see, when rat cocaine mixes with human blood, it becomes a tracking device towards its host. I've done a lot of research in rat hunting.
Can I use this as a piggyback to try and magnify my own tracking skills to immediately locate the rat?
Yeah, for your tracking, I'll give you a 5.
And this is, I was using my, like, because I've been hunting this guy for a while, this was my big, like, plot relevant.
This is your 5. So go ahead and roll. I'll roll.
We're doing a team test
So
where
I'll give you
while you're
Medi
doing
and
this.
Ed, I'm giving you both. Give you a 5.
All right.
And so Medi's rolling against his 5, and then you're rolling against your 3.
Yo, that's 4 successes.
That's a success. So I kind of grab his hand and kind of lead him along as he does his detection, trying to make myself look important, but I've actually got no scent at all. But it's a little convincing.
Rat cocaine.
Rat cocaine. They went that way. I point as you point in a completely different direction, and I just swing around on the x-axis. Just slide into place.
You turn your heel.
I imagine that Ed points the opposite direction, but then when he sees that Pete points a different direction, he then moves his hand to point the same way Pete's pointing that way. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
And then we proceed down that hallway of grimy, gross, like moss. It looks like the sewer level of Dark Souls 1.
Did you say moss?
Oh,
this is probably the most disgusting session we've ever had.
Yes,
we still have the
people have literally eaten shit 3 times.
No, I'd say the pee-pee poo-poo pit is still worse than this.
We're in a pee-pee poo-poo pit.
This is worse than the fucking robo.
All the water you're going through is pee-pee poo-poo water.
Yeah.
Producer Sam, why is this real?
We don't know what these rat girls do in the pee-pee poo-poo
visual
water.
Effects, okay? The audience wants actual pee-pee poo-poo water, else they can't buy it. Just roll with it, Harsho. Come on. I'm not paying you enough just to complain about it.
Wait a minute.
Who is that?
You don't pay me at all.
Sorry,
that's my crew.
Once we get close,
it's actually Blanner.
Once we get close, I pull out a pair of shades and I flick them open and I put them on because it's just like these are my my thinky specs. They help me discern things better. And inside them are 2. Oh fuck! What are they called? Shit! Oh, they're Oh, it's the. Damn it!
Describe it. I can help you.
They're bugs. They're not fireflies. It's another type of bug that has that firefly effect. I don't fucking.
You mean
remember.
lightning bugs?
It might be.
Fireflies and lightning bugs are the same thing, just two different names.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like how people say Coke and Pop.
I'll just say lightning bugs, just because I could have sworn there was another insect that glows, but can't remember what it is. That was my idea. I can picture it, but maybe I'm just making it up. So I have 2 fucking fireflies inside my sunglasses, completely nullifying the point of the sunglasses.
You would not believe your eyes.
Let's say the railroad worms.
The railroad what? Yeah, okay, that's what I was kind of thinking of.
Those look fucking cool.
So it looks like I have like really digital sunglasses, but it's just worms wrapped around the lenses of the shades.
Nice job, Caloria.
Yeah, as soon as I started doing the bug stuff, I'm like, insect user's kind of what. Crazy insect user who can pull animals out and throw them.
All right.
Planner's getting real creative these days, ain't he?
Why do you think they wanted these people extinct?
Everything goes as planned, okay?
Okay.
Alright, halt. I see something ahead. Looks like more rats.
You actually can see a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel.
And I reach inside, I slowly reach inside my jacket and I grab onto something.
I'm going to
hold on, wait.
I would like to take out my talismans of future sight.
I'm going to flip on my visor scanner just so I can
This is
or
the big
analyze?
establishing shot. I say as I take out a film camera and zoom in enhance the end of the tunnel as I slowly walk towards it.
The talismans of future sight. They're actually like, you know those like special doorbells that have cameras on them?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually just those, and I just pull out my phone.
I don't know why, but I expect him to. He just has like 2 thermal cameras strapped on his head now.
No, he has those like doorbell things. Just throws them down the hallway, and then
And I
he uses,
just
uses
open my
his phone to look.
Yeah.
Ah, the power of clairvoyance.
As I
Pretty sure those
zoom,
things come with,
as
like,
I'm
night vision.
slowly walking forward, I do the fucking Beautiful Joe thing again, where around me slows down to a dramatic slow motion. Everyone else sort of like notices, wait, why are we walking this slow?
I'd imagine, yeah, like an action movie. Everything's like kind of slowing down as you guys enter the light.
Yeah,
Like that
I'm
one
establishing
scene from Days
that.
of Future Past.
I'm establishing the shot.
As your eyes begin to adjust to the light, you find yourself at the end of a sewer drain that drops out into a sewer processing plant. And you can see off in the distance the big rat god.
Alright.
You fucking hunting comrades from Digital Devil Saga.
He's fucking
Analyze.
thrashing and destroying the facility. He's pretty much taken the whole facility for his home.
I'm going to use my scanner to analyze it to see if I can see the thing that I was meant to come here for.
Detect the corpse.
You
part.
inside of it. Okay, so using this picture here, you see that little like golden piece in the middle of its chest.
Yeah.
Underneath that, you can see a shape of a golden heart.
Okay.
That's what you're looking
That's
for.
him. That's the thing. He's grown up. You ever feel that bit of pride, like your son, but your son's like an evil dictator, but he rules a country. That's the pride I'm
know.
feeling right now.
I wish my parents would feel that kind of
Yep,
pride for me.
The rat imperator has used its cultist to pretty much modify itself. That's why it has all that shit on it.
You know, I wish my parents were proud of me like that, but when I take that thing's head to their doorstep, they'll know I wasn't crazy for buying all that gasoline.
All right, guys, this is him.
Social link up, I guess.
Pete turns around, dashes backwards, and then he dashes so far back that he like, unless you have like really good night vision, you can't see him. And then you hear the sound of something skidding across like the water that's flushing out, and he is on a stingray, surfing forward outwards until he shoots off out of the pipe towards the rat.
So he's riding one of those freshwater stingrays then.
Yeah,
He's doing the fucking Super Mario Sunshine Stingray missions.
Yeah!
He's getting a
Well,
shine.
I was thinking Galaxy. Yeah.
Galaxy. Yeah.
Sorry. Little Cassie.
for
Strings
that.
is going to...
that
Thinking of
is
three.
3 successes.
Strings, in order to raise the dramaticism of the scene, activates the special lighting, making everyone look all angelic as shit. As the wires descend from the ceiling, attaching to her and her friends, or well, companions, people she is fighting alongside for the movie.
Actors.
Yes, all the actors.
Except for me, I actually just wandered onto set and I'm just a hobo.
As everyone begins to start to have a sense of flight. It's all movie magic, though. Rushing alongside Pete, she prepares to deliver another brilliant flying kick, because that's the go-to to start and finish things.
I'm gonna actually shit out for a while. What happened?
Wires everywhere to just give everyone like a big old Superman flying moment.
Oh.
You will believe the homeless can fly.
So she's using her strings to pretty much launch everybody.
It's not just launch, but also keep them in the air. Well,
Okay.
not sacrificing
I'll give
mobility.
you 5 against that.
Well, not sacrificing mobility, because above the sewers, there's her little stage crew manipulating the wires.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 5.
All right.
Roll for your crew.
All right. So for my attack, I'm only
We're
gonna
not attacking yet.
Yeah,
You're
we
just
aren't
getting up
attacking
into
yet.
it.
Yeah, not
Alright.
attacking yet.
All right.
So you see, I'm going to assist you by weakening this Yoki as I pull in Talismans of Sealing, which is just what is that? The rubber cement that you just pour and it hardens.
You got flex tape?
Yeah, no, it's flex tape. I'm going to throw flex tape at it. Just strip upon roll upon strip of flex tape.
Remember, there is just liquid flex tape, so...
But no, it has to be a talisman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make molds of it.
My flex tape jutsu.
Phil, you have got mad with the Sharingan!
What are you trying to do?
What, me?
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I'm throwing strips of flex tape at it as my talismans of sealing.
Okay,
I
go.
think you're supposed to be getting down, though. We're not attacking it.
Oh.
Yeah,
How far away is it?
you just got to cross across the facility to get to. It's pretty much just a pipeline down.
I'll use my talismans of breeze, which oh fuck, how would that even work? They're just like the empty balloons with air with the katakana for air on them.
I wasn't even thinking it was gonna be balloons. I thought it was just gonna be like fucking ribbon streamers. Just hold out.
How would I fly?
You just hold it out as you move normally. I'm the one supplying the flying.
You know what? Fair enough. You know what? Yeah, let's retcon that. I'm going to pull out my streamers and just start, like, mumbling a Japanese chant of my native Shinto master, my Shinto master, Aaron, from Mexico.
My Shinto master, Hideki Anno. I'm just saying the opening for Evangelion.
As I just walk off the edge and just airwalk towards the rat.
As the stage crew is starting to a bit.
Starting to what?
The stage crew is starting to struggle a bit. Oh, fuck.
God, he's huge. Why is he so buff?
Alright, does anyone else have any cool ways they want to get down to the boss?
You said there were pipes, right?
Yeah, you're basically... How it works is that the pipe dropped off, the water went down, and then went into another pipeline. So pretty much like Medi's character is pretty much riding a pipeline down to get to the boss.
Okay, so what I do is I take my net and sort of like, how would I describe this? Like, I put the bar of the net on top of the pipe and kind of slide myself down the pipe.
Oh, you're kind of like you're grinding, kind of.
Yeah, and then I hop to pipe if I need to, just switch to which ones I need to get down.
Actually, are you related to Tony Hawkeye?
I was actually
right.
just
Thinking
pulling up
Jet Set
Goldfinger
Radio.
Superman.
Close range Tony Hawkeye.
Alright, for that, go ahead and roll. I'll give you a 5 for that.
Alright.
How much does Ed get?
Ed,
I
I'll
think
give
he
you.
just gets. I thought he just got down.
Yeah,
Oh no.
because I'm
successes.
relying on your thing.
That's 2 successes, so go ahead and describe how you do that.
Okay, so as
Drive his
I'm...
miserable
That's
failure.
still a fail. That's still a success. You just not as great.
Yeah, as I'm writing down, like, occasionally I, like, lean a bit too much from the sides and start, like, hurting my hands a bit, so I seem a little bit shaky when I'm, like, riding down the pipes, but I get down, okay?
What was this? What was that flare?
What do you understand?
Oh yeah, all right. The roll. All right. Yeah. So that. Yeah, that's 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
Fails, I
guessing
just drop.
they dip on Ed's character a few times.
Yeah. They're like, oh god, this guy's a little heavy.
They
My
quickly
talismans cannot
get him back
contain
up, but
My talisman struggle to contain my arcane might. I sound like Owen.
All right, Monica, and you.
Let's see here. Using the slingshot from the strings, I'm going to use it to launch myself further, and giving myself a if anything, probably a vantage point that exists somewhere on that sewage treatment plant. So that then whenever combat does start, I could just either shoot at whoever.
Okay, I'll give you 4 for that.
Okay.
A for
That's 1 success.
Yeah, that is 1 success.
The strings trip you up, and you're kind of swirling around in the sky, but you get down there.
Yeah, I get that.
All right, so everyone's
make
pretty much in place now at this point.
Yep.
And as everyone's getting close, you guys start to notice that there's more ratmen like guys defending their god. Not just like people dressed as rats, actual like, mutated ratmen.
Guys, these rat guys up ahead, they're disgusting and filth. But I have a score to settle.
Of rat cocaine.
This is the effects of rat cocaine. And they're strong. And I have a score to settle with that big guy over there. I don't have time to deal with these little guys.
They basically have incense balls full of rat cocaine that's burning.
If I may, I must put my talismans of sealing to keep the beast down, so you can do what you must.
So who's gonna fight the boss and who's gonna fight the mooks?
I'm gonna go
after the boss and support Pete with my talismans of sealing.
All right, so Pete.
Isn't it?
I'm going for mooks.
I'll go for mooks.
All right, so Pete and John against the boss, and then everyone else against the mooks.
Right. So
okay, the way we get over the ratmen is I start bolting at them, and almost impossibly, the legs of a kangaroo appear from the back of my jacket and just kick off the ground and send me flying, hurtling overwards, leaving a kangaroo behind in my place as I land over them, and I start dashing at the ratman, or the Cthulian rat boss.
I like to imagine the kangaroo takes up some boxing gloves and
already had boxing gloves on.
Yeah, but it's to put them up though.
There's a tool to use for people who are fighting the mooks. There's a kangaroo there to help you.
All right, roll 5. I'll give you 5 for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my grand athletics and my wind talismans to just try and whip myself into the air. In reality, it's basically just a front flip, but I've convinced myself that the winds
assisted front
I'll count that as writing.
The winds
so
of Susan
that is
O.
3 successes.
Wire team is still here.
The winds of Susan O are pushing me upwards when it's just my muscles and the wire crew just pulling me up and over. Fight on. How much is that, Piss?
I'll give you 5.
Two. The wire crew I just headbutt some people on the way over.
One of the wire crew guys falls down.
Wilhelm scream in the distance.
Falls down into the pouch of the kangaroo.
Great, now we have more tools.
He's ready for action.
He's ready to defend her young.
He's fist fighting the Joey inside the pouch while the boss fight happens.
Alright, we land before the rat god.
Alright. As you guys are moving in closer, Strings actually gets a call on her cell phone.
Talk to me.
Hey, so we just got in contact with Marvel. I want to let you know about this. So they've been we actually have a helicopter filming you right now. They said that if you can pull off this next event, you might have a next lead role.
In Avengers 9. The return of Thanos again.
Thanos back out of the ass.
Thanos, this time thicker.
Oh god.
Thanos, this time with impenetrable anus.
He's too dummy.
I was gonna say Avengers anus game.
And this is the real Marvel with Awakened Stan Lee.
Well, not Awakened Stan Lee. The spirit of Stan Lee, yes.
With Ghost Stan.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you guys didn't
isn't-
do any world building. You guys didn't tell half the people here what the world they're playing in is.
No, we said at the beginning it's the same universe as.
Yeah, half the people didn't watch the video.
Oh, yeah. I guess
It's
if
just
you
a
made it this
magical
far
wand.
in, it's the Wushu. It's. Did we decide on the name of the city?
Oh,
Right.
Nope.
it's specifically not important.
Though I will say the snake that stole the sewer plans stole them from the police station that the other crew worked at.
Sure.
So it's
The city is
like
Detroit 2.
Detroit too.
Wait.
No, Detroit 3.
The Detroit cubed.
Neo New Detroit.
Yeah,
Neo New Detroit cubed.
The Cube
But yeah,
City.
this is a world where magic exists and everyone's still trying to get used to it. And people have been using it for evil stuff.
The magic specifically comes from extremely powerful beliefs or obsessions. That's the only real magic.
Okay, but
So,
okay.
Dan
and this
leads
is
around because of his super beliefs.
with his Excelsior beliefs. Okay. And okay, so it's the real deal. This isn't going to be another porn parody.
No. Wait, who got in contact with you about that? That wasn't us.
What?
Someone got in contact to me about that.
You should probably check with us next time that comes up.
You should probably
Hang
call
up.
us at all.
Yeah, like none of us
Hang up.
know anything about a porno. Did you star in that?
No,
we might have to sue.
no. Hang up.
No, don't look up my
No.
name.
So yeah, if you, depending on how many Ratmen you can kill, you might get the next lead role. So you'll be, every time you fight these rat guys, it's gonna be 5.
Okay. I'm fucking pumped.
All right.
Do this.
So, is it boss Mook boss or is it Mook boss Mook?
All right, Mook will be 1, Boss will be 2.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so Boss
Alright.
first.
Boss first. All right.
All right, so as you guys
All right.
approach, the big fucking super rat, also known as the Rat Infuriator, sees you and fucking just does an godly scream.
Ah, you're
I
wondering.
will use my talismans of deafening to just throw it over its mouth.
I
It's flex tape.
like
Most of
Jo-
my talismans are flex tape.
like Jotaro. I put my hands in my pockets and I slowly approach him. I'm like, you're wondering why I'm approaching you. I can't beat your ass from this far away. And I'm just getting closer and closer until I'm like right up close to it. As the flex steel hits the rat and puts its leg and like slams its legs to the ground. I then pull my hands out of my pockets to reveal they are covered in Emperor Scorpions.
Oh my god.
All right, so
I
how
should
this
add
works
the
is that
goal
you
of
guys
the
have to take
flex tape.
turns, basically.
Actually, yeah, the goal of the flex tape was to just seal its mouth so it can't bite or screech.
And then when I give you guys your dice numbers, you have to split it between each other. Since
Okay.
you're both fighting the boss.
And then I give 2 direct punches to its chest, which the scorpions just immediately dig into. And when they
You're
do
purple
that,
hazing it.
I pull myself I grab their little scorpion legs and pull myself as hard as I can to flip over the top of it and land. And as I'm coming down, I pull from my jacket again a fucking swordfish, and I try to impale it through the top of the head.
Fuck.
Okay, all right, Ed, what are you gonna do?
I just said, while this is going on, I'm going to flex tape its mouth shut, and then proceed to try to do a holy fire on it after its mouth is sealed to try and weaken it for Pete.
Okay, so for Medi, I'm gonna give him 5, and then for Ed, he's getting 3. So together that's 8. So split that between each other.
I'll take 1 defense. I'm in the back line. I can take it.
Yeah, but don't you need to roll to attack?
Yeah, I think we should seal the thing's mouth.
How about 3 for you? You use 2 on the attack, 1 on defense. If you
Sure.
and I'll use 4 for me. Or no, I have 5 for me, and I'll use 4 on attack and 1 on defense.
Sure, let's glass cannon it.
Whoa, Jesus!
Damage eaten, but that's 2 successes.
That's 3 successes on attack, I believe.
2 flex tape successes.
And here's where I take a hit. Oh! I'm good!
So I'm gonna say it zips right. It tries to smack him.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
but because of the flex tape, it trip and flex tape and scorpion paint, it just rolls over the flat.
The rat.
Well, Nemesis gets to roll defense.
Oh yeah, shit, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
So since I gave you guys 8, I get to roll defense and attack.
okay.
Oh no.
I'm getting that right, Smooth.
Yeah, a nemesis is an actual fight.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that
So,
part.
Since I gave you guys 8, I get 8 for the Nemesis.
Oh no.
And also, he gets to
Yeah, the Nemesis
narrate.
can also describe stuff as well with doing actions.
Shit.
The GM narrates the enemy does stuff as well. He gets
Okay.
a rebuttal.
Damn it! Forgot
Alright,
about
so-
that part. I didn't get to fight a nemesis last time.
All right,
Very
so
important.
as the flex seal comes towards the map, he's actually going to try to just eat the flex tape.
Eating flex tape.
It will then dissolve
Do
inside of his
not
body.
eat flex tape.
And while he's doing that, he's also going to use one of his arms is actually got a scrape on, like a scythe. He's going to use it to pretty much cut off all of the scorpions that are attached to its body, as well as also then parry the swordfish.
Okay,
So he's going to do 4 attack, 4 defense.
that's fair. That's fair. Those are good rolls. The attack is 2, right?
Attack is 3.
All right. Yeah. Yikes.
Is it bad that I'm hearing subhuman in my head during this?
And then his defense was good. Yep. We got 3 on his defense. What were your guys' attack again? Let's go.
Not great.
Mine is three attacks or 3 successes.
I think I got 2 successes, but I failed my defense completely.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so-
we're both taking a hit.
Yeah, you
From
guys
the
are
looks
both
of
taking hits, and he took his damage.
Yeah. So he
So
took 2 chi, I believe.
It's only
Or no.
one sheet. It's only one sheet
Yeah.
at a time.
One chi at a time. One chi at a time. Sorry.
So you guys both took hits from that, and he also took a hit.
I like to imagine that as he parried my swordfish, he then when he cut the scorpions off, and I pulled myself up, he also got me across the back. And that's where the swordfish fell out the back of my trench coat, and I grabbed it and I just slammed it into his head.
All right. So John and Pete are at 2 chi, and the boss is at his chi.
Oh no, I took damage before. I'm at 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're at 1 now.
All right, how would I have been hurt? Oh, I tried to use my fire. I made it hit the flex tape, but when trying to use my fire seal, I just set my hand on fire.
Okay. So now it's time for the mooks. So Flare, Monica, and A.
Oh man. Since I'm sitting on a vantage point, some of them are going to start pouring in through another room. So I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot basically the ceiling to cause it to collapse from one of the other entranceways to crush the guys coming in. Some of the mooks are coming in through one of the other sewerways. And then while that's happening, then I'm going to then jump down to then join up with the rest of the the rest of the other people that are fighting the mooks.
Okay. I'll give you 5 for that.
5 for that. Okay.
Isn't it all at once again still? But everyone rolls their normal dice?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do, assisted by my lovely team, Wireman, I'm going to do a spinning kick around to try to hit all of the rat people. And then, as I come to a stop, I'm going to do a backflip kick to one of them, bounce off of it towards another, and then to the third one, which I'm going to say is the last one I'm going to hit, with the magical, beautiful Joe Slow-Mo kicking in at the peak of each backflip as I bound from mook to mook.
All right, I'll give you 5 for that. And this will be rolling against your 5 as well, so be aware of that. All right, A.
Oh, all right. So with my net, I am going to get one of the rat people, and basically I'll like push down on them and like sort of do a jump to use that momentum to jump from rat people to just push them down and keep jumping.
Oh, come on, I was jumping from rat people to rat people.
All right, you all get 5. So yeah, but you also aware all the mooks are wearing like plates of armor and cloth and rags, and they all have like makeshift weapons as well, like spears and swords and shields.
Okay. Well, here's the attack.
Well,
ooh, that's
here comes my attack.
That's a good attack.
I wonder how well equipped these rats are.
Oh, man,
Use
my attack.
again.
And the 2d6. Okay, I got 1 defense off, and I got 3 success with the attack. So I do blow down that other tunnel where some of the mooks are pouring in, and those rat men are getting crushed by rocks, or at least the rubble.
Alright, so 3 successes on my attack, and I succeeded at my defense.
The young Wiz got a good defense. Barely made it. And yeah, you all got your defense. You're good. All right, back to the boss.
I'm guessing that I screwed up on slow motion on the last one. It just sort of like I hit it, but it wasn't
It
a
threw
set.
you off, so you're considering whether or not to yell
No,
retake.
you had 3 successes on that flare.
What is the biggest bird possible right now?
Eagle.
Emu?
Yeah, there's emu. But
One thing, something that you can fit inside of your coat, I would say eagle.
No, not something I can fit inside my coat. I'm doing something.
Oh, biggest bird? Oh, okay.
I don't want to go for a big bird. I just want to say flamingo.
Okay, pterodactyl.
That isn't a bird though.
I mean, it is. Dinosaurs are birds. Anyway,
Yeah, you remember?
it doesn't matter.
Dinosaur-
I'll just
Okay,
say, hey,
have you
that's
seen have you seen an Australian eagle before?
no.
Australian eagles are fucking huge.
I'm
are way
basically I'm gonna do something kind of ridiculous. I need like something to airdrop something for me. Okay, yeah, that works. I'm gonna say I take my pinky off and I flip it around, undo it, and turn it into like this weird call. And then after the call is finished, I bend down and stand up and do the fucking V snap from DMC, and a flock of fucking those Australian eagles drop in a massive polar bear onto the boss. And this polar bear just starts wrecking house and just starts slamming into it. And then, like, you don't notice it at first, but on its back is a silverback gorilla. And I start,
Oh my god.
I jump offwards onto the silverback, who is commanding the polar bear, and I am just taking from the silverback's hair. I'm pulling off these massive ticks, and I'm just throwing them as hard as possible at the boss. So the polar bear is big enough that the gorilla is on its back, like he's just slicing at the rat. The gorilla is holding onto the polar bear. I'm holding the back of the gorilla and throwing them. So I'm 2 beings away from it. But my pinky is unfolded and I tossed it away.
I'll give you 6.
Alright.
All right. So and then Ed.
Let's see.
I DT'd. Come on, you gotta do something. Dude.
Alright, what's my TT?
I tried to think how I could get fucking Nightmare into this session.
Yeah,
Nightmare,
Australian eagles fucking hunting kangaroo.
Oh, hell yeah.
I looked up the golden eagle, which lives in the northern hemisphere, and it has a. It has a
Alright,
length
but
of.
can it carry a
2.5
bear?
years. Probably.
I don't think any.
Probably not.
I don't think anything can carry
I don't
a
think
bear,
any eagle
but
can
you
do
know.
that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said like a flock of them when I brought. Enough that they're carrying the bear.
Yeah.
Alright.
I looked up golden eagle.
Oh! Alright.
Oh
Team
god.
attack.
Run! Run!
I'm
Thanks,
going
Siberia.
to rush at the beast. I'm going to use a talisman of what would be a good word for this? A talisman of force, and I'm going to wrap my arm in them. And I'm going to ask Pete to try and lift the rat creature up as I try to do like a Devilbringer air suplex into the ground.
Also another thing in Wushu, if it's combat, there is no try, there is only do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
we just-
automatically
I'm-
do all these things. It's just whether or not it actually does damage doesn't really.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So I want to
You can
rush
stab
at
a
this
dude
thing.
hundreds of times in one turn, and if he rolls all defense, it doesn't do any damage, but he can still be bleeding gallons of blood at a time.
Okay.
Like an
fair
action
enough.
movie, like how guys can just get stabbed thousands of times and be okay.
When you
Alright.
ask me to do that, that's when I slap the back of the gorilla, just grab a handful of ticks and hop back, and the gorilla jumps off and he just picks up the rat and throws it into the air.
All right.
You
I
do
just
realize
do
how
the
big
gi-
this rat is thing is, right?
You realize how big this gorilla is, right?
And
You're
while
right,
it's
you're right.
airborne, I do my jump to try and grab this thing and just wrap myself under its arm and just Devil Bringer smash it into the ground with my talismans of force.
Okay. You will give Ed also 5, so that's 10 together.
All right. Should we go all in on damage here?
No, because then you'd reduce
you
your
need
chi down to 0 and you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not dead, but you'd just be knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. We got 10.
You need more than I do.
I take 4, or I take 6. You take 4. And we divided
Yeah,
it.
sure. Yeah, I think I'll do 2 and 2.
All right.
This is actually just a V and Nero do Bloody Palace.
4 successes.
Oh damn.
Attack.
Ooh, no damage from you, Ed.
Defense.
You got defense? You're good?
Yeah, 2 defense.
You got the defense. So only did 4 damage. So let's see if he can.
So at what point did I miss during this?
Oh, let me. get his
You
description
didn't
first.
do damage.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
slammed him into the ground, but like the rat just like, yeah, it's enough blunt force trauma in its life.
So as
It's got a very thick cushioned skull.
the gorilla and fucking Pete hopped off, the backside of the rat god is actually going to open its skin apart and just swallow the bear whole into its system.
Oh my fucking
Oh
Christ.
my god!
If you guys had stayed on there, you guys would have gotten swallowed in too. So good job on jumping off there. And once you guys start to like lift it up, it's going to use its talon to stab the gorilla.
No!
And also try to slice at you other guys as well with its scythe hand.
Gorilla!
It's going to do 5 attack, 5 defense.
It quietly ooks as it dies.
That's 3 on attack, I believe.
You know, it's been a while since we did this.
That's
3 on
attack.
defense. Alright, that's 3 attack. Oh, yikes.
Uh,
I think Ed and me, I think I'm down to 1 chi and Ed's down to
Ed
unconscious.
is out. Yeah, Ed did not take enough damage.
I'm gonna say, like, on the suplex down, I just crack my back and knock myself out.
So yeah,
Like, I'm not unconscious, but I'm just like,
oh yeah,
my
the gorilla gets
bones."
bisected, and then the fucking polar bear got swallowed whole. But you still slammed him into the ground, so he's still trying to recover from that.
I'm just on the ground
So
screaming,
he's down.
"Ow, my
He
bones."
took some damage there, so he is down to his health now.
Is this dude just not rolling defense?
No,
So
he,
Ed,
I
The nemesis.
Oh.
he's down to
I think
2
he-
chi right now.
I think he's been rolling defense. That's the second roll right there.
That's the second roll.
Wasn't Medi still at 2 chi?
I was at 2 chi, yeah. But I
Yeah.
took 1 damage.
Yeah, this dude only did 1 damage this round, and you got 2 defenses.
Oh, really?
So he
What?
wouldn't be able to take.
He only did 1
Okay, I
damage?
thought if
Oh,
Mike
okay,
were
okay.
higher, he would have taken damage.
Yeah.
So Ed's still in.
Oh.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just smashed my back into the ground. Just, too many force talismans. Oh god, and I kind of just like roll up and just shamble to my feet.
But yeah, your
Is
animals
healing a
are
thing in
fucking
this system?
gone, though.
You lost your
That's what
DT.
you think.
Oh no.
At least those animals are.
Well, yeah. But you see,
All right,
every
back to the
animal
move.
carries a surprise.
We'll get back to
Oh,
that.
no.
Sorry, I thought if the attacks were higher than your defense, you would take damage.
Well, technically, you're supposed to divide everything up equally, so you would have had to roll 4 different times, not just twice.
Yeah.
But you're doing a faster version of it.
All right, so with the mooks, all right, you guys, lay it on me.
So some of them are going to be so some of them are going to be, because they're rats, and we're going with haha vermintide joke here. They're going to be burrowing out of the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blasting some of them while doing sick flips and blasting some of the just some of the what's it called? Just some walls, just to cause collapses to just bury them in more under rubble, while then also putting myself yet again on higher ground again, just so that they don't just grab me.
Okay, I'll give you 5 for that.
Okay.
All right, so I grab one. I with my net, I fling it into the air so that it starts rolling, in looking like it's kind of doing a cartwheel-ish motion. And as it starts to descend, I take my net and sort of hold it like I'm holding a baseball bat, say batter up, and then I hit it into a bunch of other ones and just yell home run as they all get knocked down.
That's a very unenthusiastic home run.
I'm sorry, I have a headache.
Alright.
From
Anemic
flu.
batter. Oh, take
6.
some Tylenol, stupid.
Alright. I'm going to lean forward as I uppercut one of them into the air, leaping upwards as I hit them with my launcher, before making a sick aerial combo on them, unleashing a flurry of punches and kicks. And as it starts to descend from the wires, I launch a wire from the sleeve of my suit, bringing it back into the air to continue the fucking combo, because you aren't out of here yet. And
6.
then I finish it off with a drop kick.
6.
Nice.
Think of what bullshit I could do.
Okay, this is attack. Okay, got that. Yep, good on defense there.
Good on offense, good on defense. All successes. My
Yeah,
air
got 2
I've
on
got-
attack and 1 on defense, so I'm good.
Strings is strongest when she's in the air.
Ooh, fucking A was really close to taking some damage. They had that 1-4 that got lucky.
Fucking A. Haha. Haha.
Haha.
How's my super air combo do?
You're doing pretty good. A bunch of them keep coming out of the ground. They're fucking rat pack.
I got my fucking air combo. What's my style ranking?
I'd give you an A.
A.
All right, back to the boss.
Apocalyptic. All right, let's say we're help me out, Medier. What's another cool DMC thing we could do?
Okay.
I kind of want to do like the Balrog uppercut.
As the boss lashes around, like the bisected gorilla lay near my feet, and like the fucking the back of the remains of the polar bear, and I get my brow fucking I'm pissed. You can see like all the veins in my head is just like, those were my favorite animals, my prized possession.
Do you know how hard it is to get a fucking polar bear in Detroit?
New Detroit cubed.
Detroit 3.14.
And he takes
Over
off
3
his
days.
jacket, and as it hits the ground, he bulks up. You know, Master Roshi-esque bulks up, and he grabs both sections of the bisected gorilla and starts spinning around like a hurricane and throws both of them at the same time. And even if the rat knocks them out of the way because he doesn't see it coming, I am already like fucking teleportation, and I throw the fucking polar bear right into its head, slamming it, going backwards as it does a spiral, and as it lands, I catch both sides of the gorilla and slam it into him while it's on the ground. And I land, and I do like a chi pose, and I pull back with like a Kamehameha wave type deal. And what jumps into my hand is, or it slithers out of my jacket and into my hand, and it's what's the really fucking long snake?
Anaconda?
Yeah, the really
My
thick and long one.
Don't.
Yeah,
And it starts swirling around into my palm until I'm just like, Anaconda! And it's just like, it shoots out like an energy beam and fucking launches into its head.
Okay,
My
I got everything on that,
anaconda
but
don't.
you said polar bear.
And
The
well-
polar bear
and
got
well, this
swallowed
is
whole
hap-
completely.
I thought I got
No,
chopped
its
up.
back like opened up and it just fell into a hole.
Okay, then I only throw one gorilla piece at the beginning and I slam it with the other one.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 7 for that. Jesus
My
Christ.
anaconda
All right.
don't.
And the two-prong attack. I'm going to use my fire talismans to oil up the arena, and I'm going to use my physical strength to do a running charge, sliding onto it as I use a combination of force and fire talismans to Balrog uppercut this thing from the other side while it's getting beamed and do a combo pincer attack on it.
You're using a Hakan move.
5.
All right, we got 12 many.
Alright.
You're doing big damage here, so take what you need.
How about I take 8 and you take the 4 that's remaining to me? Yeah.
7 and 5? Because I need to survive.
Okay, so that's fine. We'll just do the dice that we got.
Alright. Attack. Defend.
That's 1 defense. You got it.
Attack.
You got lucky. That 4 had been higher.
Isn't he rolling his 5 because he's against a Yoki right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
am
right.
against a Yoki.
Yeah, you
It is
be.
2.
And would I be rolling 5 because I'm fighting my big bad?
Yeah, you would be.
5 for you,
Oh.
don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in.
So I get a bonus for fighting the Yoki. Yeah, thank you.
And 2
Stu.
successes on my...
So 3 successes on the attack from Ed.
And 5 successes on the attack from me.
All right.
Wait, does that mean I get attack bonuses as well because I'm hunting the Yoki?
No.
Yeah, both. It's just we use the number, so 5s count towards your.
Yeah, so now
5 and under.
Your 5 and unders count as successes.
So as long as you don't roll
Okay.
a 6, you're fine.
Alright.
6s are now your failures. All right.
But only against the Yoki.
Only against the Yoki. The wall, while it's being pincered attack, is going to use its tentacles to pretty much try and grab both of you guys and then slam you together.
Oh,
And
no.
once you guys have slammed together, it's going to pull out. It's going to try to devour you both in one.
If this uppercut punch hits you, you are well. I was about to say you are a normal man. You are not a normal man.
And those are high numbers. Holy shit.
You're a Yoki.
That is an unfortunate defense roll.
1, 2. That is only 2 successes on the attack.
I am good.
I'm also good.
3 successes on
Yeah.
defense. So it took 1 damage.
1 damage?
Well, yeah, 1 chi down.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm fucking confused. I'm like, yeah, we did like...
You're still thinking in Shadowrun?
Yeah, like, we did 7 successes on that attack. It's like, oh yeah, never mind. Yeah,
This
that,
thing is having a rough time. It is.
How did
On
it only take
fire.
1 chi damage? How did it only take 1 chi damage?
I thought it was as long as
They
the attacks was successful, it took 1 chi every time.
It's for each success.
oh,
Oh,
This thing is super dead.
yeah, that thing is gone now. Let's just go with that attack was good.
We
Once
did our
you guys
our
strike it
pincer
with the
do.
fire and the chant.
My
back there.
Balrog uppercut.
Yeah, this thing fucking explodes. Bits fly everywhere.
As soon as it pops, I'm going to start just trying to gather anything that looks vaguely intact and
Its
just
head is
throwing
intact.
it. Good. I'm
And
going
then-
to hold it. I'm going to hold its head over mine and just yell, "Fuck you!"
I raised my hand
I
to the
was
sky,
right.
and then in the palm that doesn't, or in the hand that doesn't have the pinky, I catch the holy heart as it flies out of the beast.
Can I just walk over and high five him real quick?
I high five you with the other hand.
And as you get high five, car explodes somewhere in the distance.
17 dice. Car bomb goes off in downtown Detroit.
Local cop arrested suspect of exploding the car.
Cop was arrested by himself.
Why does this keep happening?
More at 11.
All right, back to the mooks.
Very depressed. Don't you have work?
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of 11, I have to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, Smooth, and I
Yep.
appreciate it.
See ya.
Yeah, of course.
Later, buddy.
Peace out. Have fun with your wrap-up stuff.
Yeah, so the boss is dead. It's just the rest of the mooks now.
All right, leaping backwards.
With the boss dead, though, I aim to cut the rating of the rat pack now. Most of them are either running away or fucking got killed by falling debris from the giant rat.
All right.
Or are reverting back to regular people or regular rats as the rat cocaine is wearing off.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna fix this in post. So this is gonna look real stupid right now, but later on, Strings launches some more wires from her back, pulling herself backwards in a elegant backflip before putting her hands up into the air, and she just sort of stands there for a bit. The CGI team in Korea, however, works very hard, creating a massive ball of blue energy. However, over here, nothing really happens.
I like that your entire character is breaking the fourth wall.
Movie that the team in Korea is working very hard right now. Lighting effects surround Strings as she pulls the CGI energy ball down on the rat people. Take
Cut to the rest
this! She's
Cut to the rest of the party looking on confused.
Nothing really happens. However, despite this, the rat people start to melt apart from
And
the
then your-
special effects that aren't there.
Your crew hit a button and like placed like minor explosions go off like a fucking Sentai scene.
Hydrochloric acid starts raining.
Since this is tied to your CGI guy, I'm going to have this. Actually, no, this is tied to your getting them rolling. So yeah,
Mhm.
5. So I will give you 4 on that.
4?
Yeah, 4.
All right. Relatively unimpressive.
Monica
Korean.
and A.
The Korean animation
Okay.
team were really slacking.
Like
what,
they're not getting paid enough for this shit.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to now that I've noticed that the boss went down, is I'm going to run on over while also just shooting some of the some of the rat men that are of course that are of course, you know, still either coming up out of the ground or still relevant in the fight.
I just realized what you reminded me of. Fucking Mondo Zappa from Killer is Dead.
Oh.
So you're just hopping over, just shooting some guys.
Yeah, shooting some guys, and I'm going to essentially hop and basically flip my way over to the boss when I rip out the golden artifact, and then I'm going to do my big finisher.
On what, the dead boss?
No, not on the dead boss. On whatever is left in the in the arena.
I used my big finisher.
Yeah.
Well, the heart landed in Pete's hand and it exploded.
Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of just holding it.
Well, I was gonna, and then essentially use my big finisher.
You could just grab the heart from him and then use.
Yeah,
the finisher.
that's what I mean. I'm basically rushing my way over, all killing some of them, grabbing it.
Luck.
All right, so what's
Yeah.
your finisher?
It's going to be my good old. Well, the thing I was trying to do is just because the fact is that because I was going to what's it called? Because I was basically getting the artifact, I was going to use the 5 that I have for it because that was the point of the character's goal.
I'll let you roll 5 for this one, yeah, if you're grabbing the heart.
Yeah.
So what's your finisher?
My finisher is I'm gonna call it the I'm gonna call it the R Buster.
All right, what does it do?
It's just it's basically the T cannon, but it's a lock on AOE that hits whatever it targeted.
All right,
which
I'll give you
is
5.
Yeah, okay.
And A.
Okay.
Player changer can go 5 as well.
Alright.
As there are a couple of the last ratmen surrounding,
I like how, like, as soon as the boss is there, it's like, oh, boss is dead. Let's finish this off. Big old nukes.
I start spinning around my net and grabbing a couple of them, throwing them all in the air, and position myself so that I just shish kebab them with the other end of the net, and then just throw them off the end, throw them off the stick as they just like collapse into a stacked pile.
6.
All right.
Nice. I have 2 Chi. I can go on.
All right, that is complete 4 successes for that attack.
You say that, but then the EX.
Oh wait, no, that was A's roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
3 rolls for that.
Got 3 on my R Buster, and then I got the and I got the defense. So
And then Flare 1. That's complete success from Flare.
No defense.
No defense. Okay, so you take 1 damage for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my poor. The special effects team is mad at me for
having to work the Koreans even more.
Yeah.
All right. So there's just now 1 rat remaining, and it's not even a rat man. It's just a rat with a gun. A little small rat holding a little machine gun.
I walk over to it, lean forward with a fucking smirk on my face as I just string up wire to the ceiling, wire to the gun, yanking the gun out of the rat's hands as I just give the rat a good old punt.
Roll 5. 3 successes. It goes flying. And from the woodwork comes another rat with a gun. Still got 3 points left to kill.
Nani.
It's the same rat. It's so hard it went around the world.
Come back to the party now.
The rat brother!
Ed and Medi, you can come back to the party now.
Alright, let's see. What can I do?
There's a rat with a gun, having a machine gun. He's firing at you guys with his little tiny rat.
Alright, Talisman of Malfunction. It's just a bunch of marbles. I'm just throwing a bag of marbles at it.
Fucking bull.
These are getting more nonsensical as we go.
It's just flex tape with a bunch of marbles attached to it.
You could do it. Alright, I'll let you guys do a team attack with Flare. Use his string as like a slingshot and just launch a ton of marbles piercing through him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 6 if you team attack with Flare.
Yeah. Okay, so you launch the marbles, you miss, and then the strings come back around and just retract. They attach to the marbles and they attach to the rat, and then they retract from the rat to the marbles, dragging the marbles in.
Yes.
Yeah, so roll 6 on that, Ed.
Okie dokie. I have like stretch to reach my keyboard. Oh, that's not great.
But
that's 4 successes. You got it. He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that, the boss is dead, and all remaining rats are dead, turned back into human, turned back into rats, or are fucking literally just dying from marbles.
Emerald Splash!
No one can deflect the Emerald Splash.
You deflected the Emerald Splash.
Everyone deflects the Emerald Splash.
As Kakyoin just cries in the corner where he belongs.
I did. Okay.
So you now have the heart of Jesus.
Okay, so what Marvel movie am I what Marvel character am I going to be playing?
Well, he said
Ring,
Thanos'
ring,
ass.
ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey there. Oh yeah. They saw what you did, and they thought it was great, fantastic.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna be playing Thanos' stunt double.
The girl Thanos that Thanos made? Or just Thanos?
No, just Thanos. We're gonna need to dress you up in a big purple suit. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be using practical effects for this one instead of him being completely CGI. You see, he's gonna use the Infinity Gauntlet to make himself more feminine. Because he feels oppressed by half the galaxy, so he needs to make himself half man.
Oh god,
half
is
female.
this new Marvel? Like new Marvel?
Yeah. So he's gonna be half man, half female, and you're gonna play the female half. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That's gonna be a yikes from me.
So how's it sound? Are you in?
I am out.
I'm going back to Shadowrun.
I'm going back to Shadowrun.
Hey prop team, open up the portal. I need to walk into the sunset.
No, this is in the Fresh Meat universe.
I know.
This is just something that Heartshell did before
So
she.
you guys have won. What are you guys gonna do now?
I have completed my objective with 70% efficiency. Not how I would like.
All right,
Goodbye,
I got a
friends.
present.
As then she jets off into the air, just gone.
You
As
forgot
she does Igus's like wind pose where she salutes and just flies off screen.
as
Pretty
she
much,
flies off.
just-
She forgot to actually take the heart from me.
Nah,
I'm
no,
gonna-
No, she
from
grabbed
you.
it from you during
she
her
grabbed it
final
from you?
attack.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
I
she
gotta
did.
go. I gotta
Okay.
go report to Hatsune
gone now.
Miku.
Wait, before you go, let me show you my final move, the Talisman of Good Times, as he just
Gone.
pulls out a bunch of whiskey bottles.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Whiskey is good, but have you ever tried? And he unflails his or he picks up his jacket again and brushes it off and pulls out a fresh honeycomb and takes a big bite out of it.
Yo, pass me that.
So it's mostly wax now. I kind of ate all the honey.
No, that's fine, I can work with this.
Oh god. Here.
I take it, I take a bite out of it, and I just chug like half the whiskey bottle in one fell swoop. And I kind of just... Oh, that's...
Yeah, that's what happens when you just eat wax and whiskey.
You know, that's a lot worse than I thought it would be.
2 W's don't make it right.
Cut to black.
Alright, so what's the karma for that? Wait.
Wait a
I
second.
almost said that.
And with that, like screen fades like to black, and then the credits start to roll. A film produced by Papal States Productions and produced by Pope Johanne.
Sponsored by Sega.
Practical effects by Sega International.
And then the name of the movie is Finding Jesus.
Finding Dory too. Finding Jesus.
Kawaimon just looks at you. Ah, that sucked.
That was a movie, I guess.
Fender's passed down the pod. He didn't get to watch the movie. Someone will have to recap it to him.
I thought that Strings was oddly attractive.
Why
Yeah.
are you here?
What?
How'd you get here?
What do you
No,
mean?
it's Umi.
Oh.
I thought that Strings was oddly attractive.
Yeah, that Pete Shop guy, I like his dedication.
Oh, that Buster was pretty cool. Says a voice from nowhere.
Rudo, get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this is my thing. Rudo, what are you doing?
Counterspell God.
All right, that's the end.
All right, I made
That was fun.
one image for this.
Oh no.
I had fun playing with strings.
Yeah.
There he is.
Strings was fun to play.
Pete Shop, owner of a pet shop.
I like playing a character who just has the power of movie magic. I like having beautiful Joe stuff to do.
You know,
So,
like I started this off
nonsense.
with like I wanted to kind of like do like the guy looks like a nerdy chaos hero, and at the end, all I could imagine was Buffer Dale from King of the Hill throwing bugs at people.
What mental image do you have for like John from Montana?
All right, like imagine a homeless guy, but he just had a katana.
I was like to go along with the fact that he was hanging out with Dale. I imagine Bill.
Yeah, Bill, but covered in rags.
Bill dressed like a samurai.
Wait a
No,
minute.
not like a samurai, dressed like a fucking like geisha or something.
He's just like an Iko-Iki. Well, that was a session.
Yeah,
April Fools, everybody.
April Fool's already.
April Fools. We need
April
a. We need...
Fools.
I'm gonna head off.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Alright, time to get anything you want to say to the chat before I cut it?
Don't do rat cocaine. It's not good. This film does not endorse rat cocaine.
This film was very against rat cocaine. Also,
Rat
World War
cocaine.
III happened, and no one knows about it.
Is this just a setup for a Shadowrun character you'll never play?
Also, Pete Shop is not an actor. This is a real event.
Neither was, the killer robot that killed a bunch of people.
The
Every-
only actor
It says
was
based on a real event.
based on a real event. You can visit Pete's shop at this Matrix address, and it's just like an AOL site using AOL in 2070.
Pete Shop has 37 dice in animal handling.
Oh my god, that's some min-maxing. Yeah, anything for chat? No? Okay.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
11
for
successes
Emperor
to throw a snake.
No.
Game. Danger Noodle. Yeah, see you tomorrow for Emperor game, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, what? Fuck. Fucking. There we go. Goodbye.